What's up, y'all? What's up? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. How's everybody doing on this Friday afternoon, evening, wherever you're at in the world? Today is Friday, August the 22nd, 2025. Hopefully you had a productive week. Hopefully you made some money. Hopefully you handled your business. What's up, Shep? Appreciate you joining. What's up, Daryl? Salute to you, Daryl. What's up, Optimus? What's up, Mark? Shout out to y'all just joining, man. Appreciate y'all joining. How are y'all doing on this Friday evening, Friday afternoon? It's been a wild week in the markets. We're going to get into it once I come to the charts. Daryl, you said it hot as hell, bro. 108 degrees at work. Damn, it's 108. Daryl, you in LA? I didn't think it'd get 108 in LA. I could be wrong. You said just moving, sweating. Well, hopefully, Daryl, you get to relax. It's the weekend. Hopefully you get time to relax. Hopefully I can be some entertainment for you. Get you something, get you a good meal. Make sure you cool down, stay hydrated. You know what I'm saying? Stay hydrated. What's up, Lenny? Shout out to you, man. We are handling business in the Discord. Appreciate the shout out to you, Lenny. Not everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, everybody isn't gonna, it don't. Again, tap into the Discord. Tap into the Patreon. The link is in the description below or in the pin to the comments. All right. Very valuable. Everybody ain't going to understand until you get in there. Shep, you said you green. Shout out to you, Shep. Mark, you said hard work day. Tired but looking forward to this live. Appreciate it, Mark, man. That's a good thing to hear, man. People looking forward to me to go live. I appreciate that. Shep, you said them longs printed today. Shep, we've been doing it. I haven't been going live with it. We've been doing it more privately. But today was definitely an interesting day in the market. Definitely interesting. Made some money. Made some money today. Daryl, you said, nah, I'm relaxing. Yeah, I got to go to work in the AM tomorrow. Daryl, I pray for you, man. Hopefully, Daryl, you don't have to be doing that in the 100-degree weather for too much longer. All right, hopefully for not too much longer. Appreciate it, Shep. Waiting for y'all to get in there, man. Whenever y'all have time, whenever y'all got time to get in there and participate, link is in the description. I'm actually in there mentoring, coaching, and guiding people on how to analyze the market. It's been an interesting week. All right, made some money this week. All right. If you're just joining, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, click the link in the description. Said, God bless you, Daryl. Hope your investments are helping you. Yes, man. God bless everybody in the chat, man. Giving it a few minutes. Make sure y'all smash that like button. All right, got about 20 people in the live stream. Make sure y'all hit give me a quick roll call. Y'all shout out where y'all from, city, state, country, region. Give me a quick roll call. Shout that out in the chat. I want to see where everybody's from. Where's everybody at? Lenny said, boss crushed it this week. Man, no, Lenny, you crushed it. For somebody who's like new to trading, you crushed it, Lenny. And you utilizing the tools, you understanding the concepts. You definitely crushed it. All right. Shout out to Chicago in the building. Daryl, sentiment in this space seems to have suddenly did a 180. That's cool. Nothing's random. Once I come to the charts, Daryl, you're going to see ain't nothing random. All this shit. And for the people in the Discord, they're starting to see it. None of this shit is random, okay? This shit repeats over and over and over again. Like, hopefully y'all took advantage. Hopefully y'all took advantage of the discount, all right? Because I told y'all what was going to happen. I told y'all what was going to happen. And now we're back up. We got Pennsylvania in the building. Shout out to PA in the building. Shep, you said, I can't wait to trade. Shep, I always say learn the skill set first. But you can trade and you can get your practice in. So that's the beauty thing about trading. You can start practicing with a demo account, treat it like it's a real money, and you can start learning these concepts. We got LA in the building. Shout out to Los Angeles, California in the building. Shep, you said I'm tapped out, completely all in, make or break. Y'all saying I'm buffering? Am I buffering? All right, man. Y'all got me nervous over here. Y'all got me nervous. 1 second. Let me check my feed over here. So apparently, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I'm not too 100% sure. We got some articles over here like that the Ripple case is over. Like they finally like dismissed it. I'm not 100% sure because I'm seeing, I'm just hearing things. I don't have time to keep up with everything, but we do got an article. Let's go look at this right quick. Let's look at this right quick. Let me blow it up on the screen. You said today's sniper entry on the NQ was a thing of beauty. I'm gonna pull that up, Lenny. I'm gonna show y'all what it. We're gonna refer to that. All right, we're gonna refer to that later in the stream. We'll get to it. You said Jerome turned dovish. Nah, man. Yeah, whatever they want to say. And then Trump later in the day he claimed that he took claim to what Jerome Powell did in the market. All right. He took claim to it, that he improved the markets. Ain't nothing random. These people working together, y'all. These people are working together. Let me blow this up. All right. So let me zoom in. The United States Courts of Appeal for the Second Circuit. At a stated term of the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit held at the Thurgood Marshall United States Courthouse, 40 Foley Square, etc., in New York City, on the 22nd of August. So today is the 22nd of August. All right. So this was apparently filed today. It's been floating around social media. It is valid because I got some people that went and searched it up, looked it up from the courthouse. It is a public appealing. But on the Ripple, it's really quiet. You know what I'm saying? It's really quiet. I haven't seen anything about Brad Garlinghouse. I haven't even seen the lawyer talk about it. All right. Stuart Alderati. I haven't seen Ripple. I haven't seen them talking about it. It's been real quiet. So what do y'all think? All right. They haven't said nothing, but this is a legit document. This is a legit document. United States Securities and Exchange Commission, plaintiff appellant cross appeal versus Ripple Labs, Inc., the defendant. Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larson. And then as we scroll down, the parties in the above referred case have filed a stipulation withdrawing this appeal pursuant. And it says the stipulation is hereby so ordered, all right, for the court. Catherine Wolf, the clerk of the court. So this is a valid document, all right? This is a valid document. But I find it funny that they're keeping it quiet. Is that random? Let me see right quick. Mark, you said I'm so skeptical. Yeah, man, but we actually got people that went to this. We went in there. We shout out to Lenny. He went and pulled this up. He actually went to the courthouse. He pulled his file up and he retrieved the documentation. All right, so we had to just cross-reference because y'all know when shit float around on the internet, I'm like, nah, is that real? And then no, you got to really get, you got to roll your sleeves up and you got to go search for the documentation. So this is a legit document. All right, it's a legit document. Said it's back and forth, but it's quiet in the streets. All right, let's come over to social media. So we got Bradley Garlinghouse. All right, let's just go, not to be all in this business and whatnot, but let's go check it out. They over here 9 hours ago. They're at the, what is this? Some shit they got going on. Let's see. They're helping us educate. So they're somewhere doing, their round trips or whatnot. SALT. So Brad Garlinghouse, while many attendees at SALT have been in crypto for a long time, and I guess that's like a convention. Let me see. I don't think many of us had multiple Fed governors. So they just hanging out. All right. They just hanging out. And I believe this is in up there in Wyoming at the same place that the Federal Reserve was meeting at. So They're being real quiet about this this document that we just posted. They're being real quiet. Yeah, Jackson Hole. Appreciate it, Lenny. Shep, you said he is working, making deals. He doesn't need to hype it up, all action. Well, well, any other time they hype shit up, like any other time they will let us know, okay, this is over. Like Brad Garlinghouse did a whole video. He has done videos on like the first half of the court case being dropped. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you know, they put certain things out in front of us when they choose to. So that's why I go check it out. All right. They've done it before. So that's why I go check. Let's see. A new record for XRP futures. Shout out to y'all in the Discord, especially y'all that are with those Ethereum futures contracts. All right. Those things are, you know what I'm saying? Those things are for the high net worth individuals. A new record for XRP futures. They hit all-time high in open interest with 6,000 contracts on August 18th, right as their anniversary approaches. And this is directly from the CME. It's a clear sign of a growing conviction in the market. And yes, they are slowly but surely starting to become more liquid. Hopefully they become as liquid as the stock market. They're not as liquid just yet, but as soon as they are liquid, me and my group, we're going to be in there trading that. My group is already trading Ethereum futures, all right? And Ethereum futures are expensive. Imagine trading $25 per point. All right, these crypto futures are on the next level, all right? So you got to have a lot of money to play with them. Got to have a lot of money to play with them. Appreciate y'all just joining, man. Make sure y'all get the like button up. Hit that like button. If you're brand new to the channel, subscribe. All right, $25. We'll go to the CME. I'll show y'all too. I mean, we can go to the CME website and I'll show y'all directly, like $25 per point. Man, we got people in granted, we're in there in my group. I'm teaching them how to practice trade, and they're going in there trading Ethereum futures, making like goddamn $20,000 and trading Ethereum. Is crazy. So I don't know, man. It's crazy. So yeah, man, Brad over there quiet. And then let's see, Jackson Hole Symposium. All right. So they had, if y'all don't know, Jackson Hole Symposium was the day or this week. And I guess Jerome Powell hinted that they're going to cut interest rates. That's going to be parabolic for the market. So it's coming. But Jerome Powell going to do shit on his own time. All right. He's going to move when he decides to move. He ain't going to move when Donald Trump says move. All right. No, he's going to do it on his own time. And they're hinting that it's the time. So let's go look at the economic calendar. Let me see. Pull up the economic calendar. What's up, Jay Gamble? Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate y'all joining. Let's go look at the economic calendar. When is the next interest rate cut? Let's go into September. Let's see. Nope. Let's go to the second week of September. Nope. Third week of September. All right. The third week of September. All right. Third week of September. Y'all mark it down on your calendar. Okay. This allegedly, we're talking about cutting interest rates. Wednesday, September 17th, 2025. That's when the next interest rate decision is. Wednesday, September 17th. What's up, Lawrence? Shout out to you. Good evening, y'all. Good evening. Appreciate y'all joining. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if y'all brand new. Tap into the Patreon. Shep, what was your take on today before the news? I was hoping you were live. Well, Shep, I'll review it, okay? I'm going to review that for y'all, all right? I'll review that for y'all right quick. But we did it privately, Shep, so that's why I said y'all need to get in the Discord, in the Patreon. We did it in a private setting. And I told y'all, once I hit a certain limit, I'm trying to get to about 50 members in there. And I feel like that's good. And then I'm going to start making it private. And I've already started transitioning to private, doing it privately. Because when we're doing it privately, we can talk about all kind of things. We can do all kind of things while trading. So it's a cool little environment. All right. But I'll review that for you, Shep. I'll review that. What was my take? And I'm going to show you exactly what happened. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and do it now. All right. And then we're going to get into the crypto. So let me pull that up. Because my channel is not all crypto, y'all. We trade other things. I'm a trader first, so we don't just focus on crypto. All right, let me come over here and pull my chart up right quick from the NASDAQ. Let's go to the NASDAQ. All right, NQ. All right, so let's go down to a 15-minute time frame. And for y'all that don't know what I'm talking about, y'all want to learn how to trade, tap into the Patreon. All right, tap into the Patreon. All right, so let's focus on the time frame of 8:30 a.m. All right, from 8:30 a.m. to 11 o'clock a.m. Shep, you said, I will in due time. I work with family and can't trade in the AM until we slow down. Appreciate you showing me. No problem, man, because maybe this might convince some people that this shit ain't random, all right? So I'm focused on the time frames. I'm looking at the NASDAQ, if y'all just joining. I'm looking at the NASDAQ. We're going to get to crypto, but let me just show you what happened today as Jerome Powell and Donald Trump spoke today, all right? I'm going to show y'all something. So we're focusing on the AM session, New York AM session. The New York AM session is from 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. New York Eastern Standard Time. This is what these two vertical trend lines, that's that window in time. That's a window in time. I'm hoping to join the signal soon. Just join lessons already. All right, shout out to you, Mark. Let's go down to the 5-minute. On the 5-minute time frame, let's look at the economic calendar. As we look at the economic calendar, let's go back right quick. I'm gonna show y'all right quick. The markets are not random. They are coded. They're algorithmic. All right. They're algorithmic and they're coded and they're running on a time script. That's why a lot of y'all in crypto are impatient because y'all don't understand that it's all about timing, right? Even as traders, it's all about timing. So maybe I could show y'all what I mean. So today at 10 a.m., all right, 10 a.m., that's when Jerome Powell speak. So y'all in the chat, and they had both of these characters speaking today. Y'all in the chat, who holds more power in society? Is it Jerome Powell or is it Donald Trump? Who holds more power in society? That's a good little debate right there. Who holds more power in society today? Donald Trump or is it Jerome Powell? Because they both spoke today. Lenny, you said Powell. Shep, you said Powell. What's up, TZ? Appreciate you joining. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Mark, you said 50-50, tough call. Okay. Who else? Anybody else? All right, so this just show you today in today's trading. There you said that's a tough one. What makes it tough? What's so tough about? I don't know. What makes it tough? What makes it tough? But check this out. And they got Jackson Hole meetings tomorrow as well. So we'll look at that. But today at 10 a.m., all right, 10 a.m., 10 o'clock this morning, Eastern Standard Time, Jerome Powell got on the stand or the podium and he said his speech. So let's come back to the market. What does that mean for the market? Because prior to him speaking across crypto, across stocks, everything was down, right? Everything was pushing down. Everybody was a little concerned. Until this man got up on the podium, right? Everything, I'm talking about every asset, XRP, the NASDAQ, the S&P, everything was down short term until this man got on the podium, right? So let's go to 10 o'clock a.m. That's what I mean, Shep. It went from 277 to 304. And I could show you this in all asset class. So let's highlight the time frame between, let's highlight the window from, let's look at the time frame from 9 a.m. All right, 9 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock in the morning. All right, let's look at that window. 9 a.m. to 10 o'clock. And what I'm doing is I'm using vertical trend lines, all right? And I'm representing, let me just highlight it for the, the slow people in the class. Now I'm not meaning to call y'all slow. 9 a.m., 10 a.m. All right, this is the window in time I'm highlighting right here. This little window in time right there, all right? So the stock market opens No. Let's do this. 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. That's a 30-minute window. 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Oh, well, you said power wields significant specialized power over monetary policy, which directly affects the economy and counterbalances or resists presidential influence due to the Fed's independence. That is well spoken, OL. Appreciate you for your comment and your input. All right. So let's go down to a 1 minute time frame. And we was in this morning. We following it. So 9:30 a.m. the stock market in the futures market opens. All right. That's that when y'all see them in New York ringing the bell, it starts at 9:30 a.m. in the morning, right? So the market chops around. All right. There's a special technique that I teach y'all in the matter of fact, I'm gonna give it away for y'all. And I know everybody ain't gonna grasp it. So at 9:30 a.m., that's the opening bell for the market. And the first thing we look for is the first fair value gap. Y'all familiar with fair value gaps, right? We're looking for the first fair value gap after 9:30. So here's that first fair value gap after 9:30 right there. You see that? It's a small little gap in price. All right. So this candle right here formed at 9:36 in the morning. That's a BISI, not a SIBI. That's a BISI. Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Right there. All right. So that formed at 9:36. So we're 6 minutes inside of the session, the opening bell. So the market out the gate starts going higher. It starts going higher. It's a breakout, right? It's a breakout. So price starts going higher. And then right here, it creates a peak at 9:45 in the morning. And then it starts to break down just like this. So you don't want to be in the way of Jerome Powell speaking, right? You don't want to be in here. If you know, you kind of want to be out his way because he has power over the markets. So the markets start breaking down at about 9:50. So 10 minutes before he speaks. 10 minutes before he speaks, the market breaks down. All right. And you want to tell me it's about time in it? I mean, 10 minutes it starts breaking down. All right. So we got 9:51, 9:52, 9:53. Breaks down all the way down to 9:58. And where does it return back to? Where does it return back to? What did I tell y'all a minute ago? At 9:30, you want to start looking for the first fair value gap that forms on the chart. And look where they drop it down to. Now, granted, it trades through it. But it can trade through it, but we don't close below it. All right. That's significant. We can trade through it, but we didn't close below it. So that's at 9:58. Now, Jerome Powell speaks at 10 a.m. So here this candle is right here at 9:59. So we got 1 minute until Jerome Powell speaks. 1 minute until Jerome Powell speaks. All right. And then what happens after that? The market gaps open at 10 a.m. And then what you see is a guide candle. You see a guide candle. You see that? It actually blew through my computer. All right. You ever seen that GIF where the candlestick blows through your computer? That's exactly what happened at 10 a.m. this morning when Jerome Powell on the dime. All right. On the dime. So let's measure that move. All right. If you know anything about the NASDAQ and you know anything about futures, let's go down to a 1 second time frame. Let's go down to a 1 second time frame. 1 second. Let's go down to one. Make sure y'all smash that like button if y'all enjoying this. And we're going to get into crypto in a minute. I'm just showing you how price is not random. Okay. Y'all, I don't know what y'all be arguing about. Oh, cut the rates, fire Jerome Powell. Okay, whatever. All right. You're arguing about the wrong shit. Okay. Let me find where I was at on the 1 second time frame. 1 second. Where was I just at? Friday. Okay, I got to keep going back. I'm on a 1 second time frame, so I'm trying to find my place on the chart. I got to keep going back. Bear with me 1 second. And I got to show y'all how fast this happened, all right? All right, right here, 9:30. Remember, I'm on a 1 second chart. Every one of these candlesticks takes 1 second. Just like that. That's how it's printing, all right? So every one of these candlesticks takes 1 second. So, okay, let's zoom in. So this candle right here, that's 9:59 and 59 seconds. All right. So we're 1 second from 10 a.m. And then what happens at 10 a.m.? The 10 a.m. hour begins and the market just shoots out the gate. Remember, every one of these candles are 1 second. Just like that. Okay, you see that? Just like that in seconds. In seconds. All right, so let's see how many points that was at 10 a.m. up to this high right here. At 10 a.m., the opening candle of 10 a.m. right here. 1 second. The opening candle at 10 a.m. right here. All the way up to this swing high right here. That is 165 points. All right. How long did that take? That took 10 seconds. That took 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, the market, the NASDAQ moved 165 points. So how many points is one mini a NASDAQ contract? Let me put this in perspective. How much does one contract cost per tick, or I mean per point for the NASDAQ? It costs $20 per point. All right, let's just say you hypothetically put on one contract for the NASDAQ and every point is $20. Okay, in 10 seconds, how much money is that in 10 seconds? Y'all do the math. Remember, it did 165 points. So how many points did it take? Y'all let me know in the chat. How much money was that in points in 10 seconds? Shout out to you, Daryl. Shout out to you, Daryl. Nope, Shep, not $330. We're talking about the there you go. You probably missed the zero. But yes, could y'all imagine making $3,300 in 10 seconds? Could y'all imagine that? Could y'all imagine that? Could y'all imagine making $3,300 in 10 seconds? Is it not registering with y'all or not? You know what I'm saying? Is it not registering? Let me do this right quick. Let's do this. I might have to show you my trade execution. And then guess what? Donald Trump later in the day, he came up and he took credit for all the stock market doing what it's doing. And me and my group, we're speculating like, nah, they had their limit orders in. They definitely knew this shit is rigged as a motherfucker. Okay, they know this. All right, 1 second. Let me pull this up. I'm gonna pull up my trade execution just to show you that, okay, something else is going on in price if you're not convinced. Shout out to the 32 people watching. Make sure y'all smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. All right, subscribe to the channel. I gotta log into my account. That's why I can't show y'all up here. Gotta log into my account. All right. Now let's bring this over right here. All right. This is my live account. All right. I'm not showing you no funds or nothing. I just want to show you my executions. So wait a minute. I definitely traded that live. Let me see right quick. I definitely traded that live. I think they got this wrong. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Yeah. My bad. I got a live. I'm not logged into my live account. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Gotta log out of this. And we're going to cover crypto in a minute. We just showing, the potential in other markets. It's not all about fucking crypto, right? There's potential in all these asset classes. You can make money. For y'all people that like to trade meme coins and all that and shit like that, and swing trade cryptos with no liquidity, all right, y'all, there's other markets, all right? You can come to the traditional markets, which I've been preaching since the inception of my channel. Yo, boss, do you have one of those decked out setups with 6 monitors? No, I don't. I got a simple setup. I got 2 monitors. That's it. Eventually, I'm gonna get the decked out setup, but that shit costs money, and I'm not to the point where I want to spend that much money. I'll show you a platform that they got a website just for that. I will get it, but that shit is expensive, all right? I will get it, but that shit is expensive. So, all right. This is my live account, right? My live account. So y'all remember when I told y'all, do you remember when I said, okay, at 9:30, the first presented fair value gap right here? You see that? Where the hell do y'all think I set my limit order? Well, I set my limit order, let's see. Right? Okay, look, let me zoom in for the people with the that wear glasses. See where the arrow is? It's gonna pop up right here on this wick. So I pretty much set, let me show you right quick. Let me do this. I set my limit order at the top of the fair value gap right there, all right? But when I highlight this wick right here, you're gonna see my limit order. You see where the arrow pops up? You see that? I don't know if y'all can see it. Zoom in a little bit more. You see where the arrow is right there at the top of the fair value gap? That's my entry point. That's my entry point when price dropped down there at what time? 9:58, right before Powell speaks. And then guess what? Rolled it all the way up. Boom. How many points? You see that? So you tell me if that's random or not, all right? And then I also took some other trades throughout the day, scalping. So guess what? After I took that long, I'm coming back down, scalping it back down to discount. We trading in both directions, all right? Trading in both directions. It's not random. Not random, all right? So where y'all might ask, okay, where was your stop loss? So look at the fair value gap. And this goes for y'all in the Discord. Where's my fair value gap? You see the fair value gap? I set my stop loss right here. And this is showing evidence and proof, all right? You can't make this up. You can't make these executions up. This chart is documented. So I set my execution my stop loss right there at the bottom of that fair value gap. And you tell me on this wick down right here, it comes close to it, but it doesn't touch it. It doesn't touch it. Right there. Came very close, but didn't touch it. And then after that, 10 a.m. And then boom, God candle, just like that. And I'm talking about hundreds of dollars in seconds, thousands of dollars in seconds, that type of money. And it's not random, Shep, because I teach this. It's not random because I teach everybody to find that first fair value gap at 9:30, all right? Not random. Not random. Not random. Now, let me tell y'all, it did make me nervous as hell because it happened so fast. Like I said, in 11 seconds when Jerome Powell came up there and spoke, it happened so fast, it scared the shit out of me because I'm like, oh shit. Because it happened in seconds. God candle. This is what y'all want to see in crypto. This is what y'all been waiting to see in XRP and all these crypto assets. Well, guess what? It's in the traditional stock market, all right? Because the stock market has trillions of dollars flowing through it every day. Every day, trillions. And that's the markets you want to trade. Yeah, Lenny watched it live. Shout out to you, Lenny. And just to back it up, there's my executions, Lenny. Just to back it up. Boom. I can't make this shit up. Can't make it up. Now, it did scare the shit out of me. You said you have proven your knowledge live. I don't doubt it. I'm just saying. You tell me, why would it drop down to this first fair value gap at 9:30? All right, why would it come back down to that level and then use it as support and then go higher? Now, I will say that was a lucky one, all right? I'm going to admit that was a lucky one because look how close it came to my stop loss. But granted, my stop loss was only like, let's see, how many points? Stop loss was only about 11 points. So it would not have hurt me at all. That shit would not even, it would not even faze me. But that violent move in seconds like that shit scared the hell out of me. So that's what we did today. And guess what? This candle right here is at 10 a.m. Who spoke at 10 a.m.? Jerome Powell. So Jerome Powell has power, okay? Jerome Powell can move these markets wherever they decide them to go. And then I'm out the market. I traded some during lunch, but then I got out the market and guess what? I'm scalping back and forth. Okay, for example, let me see right quick. You see how we trade? Let me go to the 5 minute. You said, I think most traders were shorting the market and got wrecked. Oh, yeah, we talked about that as well. Traders definitely shorted the market. Don't know what the hell they doing. Don't know what the hell they doing. Let me zoom out. Let me see right quick. So, again, you see this 5 minute? Y'all see this right here? Just to confirm with y'all, what is this candle right here? Y'all see that right there? What is this? What is this right here? What is this right here? Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Anybody know this what am I highlighting right here? What is this? Yep, shout out to you, Shep. It's a SIBI. It's not inversion. It became inversion later. Daryl, it became an inversion later, but I'm in sync with the market. All right. This is what I teach y'all. I'm in sync with the market. You can see me in here, trading into the SIBI. How many times I got in? Boom, 1 contract, 2 contract, trading into the SIBI, and then scalping the market, shorting, just like that, scalping. Also, holding down to this position down here, right there, getting out right there. See that wick down? So we making money in both directions, all right? We making money all over the place, showing you execution, showing you my trading, where I'm entering and how we're doing it. It's not random, it's timing, all right? So make sure, if y'all want to learn more insight and actually learn the damn skill set, tap into the Patreon, all right? Now, for y'all that said y'all would join it later, y'all ain't got, I understand, but who else is going to show y'all that? What other crypto influencer or other trade, who else is going to show y'all, okay, this is what I did in the market, all right? This is how I did it. This is how I executed. How many people going to show you that? Say, so red candle, fair value gap, SIBI, green candle, BISI, yes. And then they also can become inverted. So, yeah, man. So that's what we did in the stock market. Appreciate it for acquiring, all right? Now let's move over to the crypto market. Let's move over to the crypto market, which most of y'all are here for, all right? But we just don't focus on crypto. We focus on all asset classes. All asset classes. You can make money in every asset. So as long as you learn this skill set, you can go a long way, all right? Learn the skill set and you could trade anything. So that's what I'm advocating. That's what I teach. That's what I show y'all. Y'all come over here and tap into the Patreon. All right. The link is pinned in the description in the comments. All right. Let's look at the crypto market. I don't have much news. We went over the news. I don't have many videos. It's real quiet out here. But we got XRP currently trading at $3.05. We're going to get into it. All right. We're going to get into it because y'all was nervous. It did go down to my target. So last time I went to the live stream, I told y'all where it was going to go. I told y'all 280. It went below 280. But guess what? Smart money accumulated. They didn't give y'all enough chance. For y'all that need crypto, for y'all that need XRP, they did not give y'all enough chance to get in. All right. So we got XLM back up to 42 cents. XDC 8 cents. We still got some opportunities out there for y'all that missed out. HBAR 25 cents. Bitcoin 160,000. Oh, Ethereum. Did we break it? Let's look at Ethereum right quick. Did we break it? Oh, Ethereum broke all-time high. Yeah, ETH, which I don't even own ETH. It just pierced all-time high. Why y'all ain't say nothing? Why nobody said nothing? ETH created an all-time high right there. Boom, just like that. So Ethereum currently trading at 4,811. I don't think it's done. I think we still got the rest of the week to go. But it's currently at, the new all-time high is 4,883.99. All right. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. All right. So Ethereum, it created an all-time high, a new all-time high. So let's take a closer look at ETH right quick. Let's go down to the weekly. Yeah, the week isn't done. We still got 2 days left. So I can see us blowing through the all-time high for Ethereum. That's an amazing rally for Ethereum as well. Like it's been suppressed for the last few years, and it took only like a few months to get back to where it needed to be. And that's all manipulation. We'll take a closer look at it in a minute. We got Algorand currently trading at 26 cents. We got Constellation DAG still at the best opportunity in the entire crypto market. DAG down to 3 pennies. All right. I already put y'all on the DAG. So, I mean, y'all should have been known about DAG. But for the new people, I put y'all on. If y'all been watching me, DAG at 3 pennies. Perfect opportunity. Let me move this out the way. All right, we got IOTA currently trading at 21 cents. We got ZBEC 0.005. All right, we got Internet Computer ICP 548. We got Sologenic at 36 cents. Solana at $198. Flare Network at 2 pennies. Flare still out a great opportunity as well. We got Cardano at 92 cents. We got Chainlink at $26. All right, we got Quant at $110. Shout out to Gabrielle, because Gabrielle has been teaching me more about Quant. All right, I'm convinced. God damn it, I'm convinced about Quant. So shout out to Gabrielle. $110 right now. All right, very low supply. All right, very low supply. All these, I know I've been kind of like, you know, you only need about a few, and you really only need, if you're somebody who hasn't came out the poverty yet. When I mean poverty, if you don't have $1 million, then to me you're in poverty in the United States. That might not be poverty nowhere else. But if you want to invest in multiple assets, you gotta come up a little bit. But Quant, $110, from what I understand, that's dirt cheap based on the circulating supply. All right. And there's not many Quant out there. It's less Quant than Bitcoin. Ondo, $1. Stronghold, SHX, 3 pennies. Sui, 373. We got VeChain at 2 pennies. Axelar at 33 cents. Aave breaking out, $348. And Velo, 1 penny. All right. Red Pill, you said, boss, you think XRP will retest the lows again in the future? Or this sets us to higher levels from here on out, though? We're going to get into it. What's up, Jay Manson? Shout out to you. We're going to get into a Red Pill. Make sure y'all smash that like button. You said, LOL, that's lower than poverty. Shout out to you, Shep. All right. What y'all want to look at first, all right, before we get started? I'm going to ask y'all in the chat. I ain't got no direction tonight. We just going to freestyle it. Appreciate y'all joining. What y'all want to look at first? I kind of already know what y'all want to look at first, but what market y'all want to look at first? XRP? All right, Mark, appreciate it. Just for you, Mark, since you answered first, we're going to take a look at XRP. I reward engagement. Shout out to you too, OL. I like to reward engagement. And if there's anything y'all want me to follow outside of crypto or whatnot, send a friendly super chat. It can be $1, $2 or whatnot. And I got y'all. I got y'all covered. We'll break it down. All right, XRP. All right, you can see I've been busy on this chart right quick, but we need to zoom out. Anytime you come to the charts, any chart, you need to take a zoomed out perspective. Daryl, I can't remember where it was I've heard it, but I heard if you want to get to a point where you can comfortably live off passive income, you need about 5 million minimum. Hell yeah, man. I was looking at properties in California, and a middle class home in California is $5 million. All right, that same $5 million home in California down south, that shit is like maybe 300,000, 250,000. So you get more bang for your buck in the south. But living in Cali, yeah, you need that type of money. So Daryl, you live in Cali, so y'all houses out there that's considered middle class are like fucking $5-10 million. Okay, I'm like, man, you can get way more of this back down south. So I don't know how y'all do it on the East Coast and the West Coast, like New York and shit. I don't know how y'all doing it. You said in Idaho, 5 milli buy you the state. That's what I'm saying. Like that'll buy you the state. You could probably get for 5 milli, bro. You probably could get 5,000 acres, if not more, in places like Idaho. All right, so I don't know how y'all doing it in Cali, bro. Like that shit is insane. But it's getting like that everywhere though. All right, it's starting to get like that in the South, but not like Cali. Y'all getting robbed, okay? Y'all getting robbed out of y'all whatever. Y'all getting robbed. All right, so but Texas is coming up. Certain places in the South coming up. Florida. You know what I'm saying? Starting to get crazy. Oh wait, it said move to Thailand and nobody only need 1 million. Oh yeah, you probably 1 million Thailand. You probably can sustain off of that the rest of your life. Not in America though. Mark, our house is $350K for 2,300 square feet. Cheap, Central PA. That's what I'm saying. Shep, recommend checking out Idaho though if you like nature. It's beautiful. I'll visit. I would definitely like to visit Idaho, Wyoming, Colorado, that whole region up there, North Dakota, South Dakota. I'll visit that stuff, but living there, nah, I can't live there because the weather. Very beautiful though. Probably, very beautiful. But me and cold weather don't get along. So no, that ain't my thing. Very beautiful though. Very beautiful. All right, let's look at XRP. I'm on the monthly time frame. All right, we got 9 more days into the end of the month. 9 days into the end of the month. Y'all tighten up. All right, y'all tighten up. Y'all make sure y'all finish the month strong going into September. You know what I'm saying? Get that money. Stay locked in, stay focused. But we got 9 more days in August. All right, 9 more days in August. 9 more days in August. So on the monthly time frame, you can look at the monthly candle. It has not done nothing. Nothing. It has not done nothing. What it has done is it wicked up, wicked down, and now we're just pretty much consolidating. That's what you've been seeing. So y'all been scared out, been fudded, but it did offer y'all a discount. We're gonna get into that as well. But what it looks like it's setting up for, if we don't pump going into next week, all right, if we don't go crazy. Let me hide this right quick. Let's hide this. If we don't go into next week and start moving higher, y'all in the chat, what is this right here? What is this area and price right here? What is this area and price right there? Make sure y'all smash that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. What is this price right here? If you're just joining, we're talking about XRP. I'm giving a technical breakdown of price. Giving a technical breakdown of price. Yes, y'all are correct. So this would be a monthly SIBI, all right? Not SIBI, my bad. Y'all got me saying SIBI. It's a monthly BISI. Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. It's not valid yet though, okay? We're already forecasting. We're already forecasting. We need to see price kind of move higher going into next week. But just forecasting, if the market was to close today in August and we tomorrow prints the candle of September, then we will have a nice little void or inefficiency in price that we can probably retrace down to on the monthly time frame. We shall see. It's not valid until this candle closes. Once this candle closes in 9 days, then this area in price will be a valid area in price. So we need to see how we close the rest of the month going into September. All right, so let's highlight what that looks like. Fair value gap from that low up to this high. What prices could we be looking at, all right, if we decide to close the day and drop down into that? Now, let me tell y'all before y'all be like, oh, I thought you said they're going to drop. No. The likelihood of it to drop down here is high. If this candle was to close today, the likelihood of it retracing down here is very high. I'm going to show you here in a minute on the weekly time frame. If we decide not to return down to it, cool. That would be considered a breakaway gap, all right? Write that down in your notes. Because a lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying, write that down in your notes. This would be considered a breakaway gap if we close this candle and then start moving away from it. It broke away from it, so it did not need to refer to this. But the likelihood of it referring to this is very high. So hopefully you're taking notes. This shit gets real surgical and technical. I kind of be like, when I come on live stream, when I come on YouTube, I'll be exhausted from the day from watching the market. So I'll be like I kind of be lazy with it, kind of. So, but not right just then I was I had enough energy to give you the technical breakdown of what I'm looking for. So hopefully you took advantage of that for you brand new people. Make sure y'all smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. So if we're looking at prices, all right, just roughly, I didn't calibrate my fair value gap, but let's just say we was to close today and drop down there next month, September. You're looking at a range from low to high of 272 and 233. All right, 272, 233, and the midway point is about 253. Yesterday's prices ain't today prices. That would be a great discount for you people that are brand new. All right, 253 XRP. Why not have at it? Because this shit is going to go parabolic. All right, but you don't want to be chasing. You don't want to be chasing price as it moves higher. You want to wait for it to drop down and come down to a discount and offer you an opportunity. Now, let's see right quick. Let's drop down to lower time frame. Also, why do we reject and go lower? Y'all look at this wick right here. What do we call this wick in price? What do we call that wick in price right here? What do we call that wick in price? What do we call that right there? Yep, it's a premium ghost pool. All right, Mark. Shout out to you, Lawrence. Yep, it's a premium ghost pool. All right. So we opened up the month. We traded up into it. All right. We traded up into it. And is it random? Look at the midway point, the halfway point of the ghost pool. We trade directly to the midway point and reject off of it. And then we came down and we was bearish and y'all was nervous. Y'all thought we was going to crash. People telling me, man, what's your exit strategy, man? Because I need to know your exit strategy. You know what I'm saying? Like some individuals coming in my live stream, like, nobody told you to drop 100. Nobody told you to put 100,000 in XRP at 270. All right, little prankster. Here we go. I just kind of spoke this up, boss. What is your price target? XRP price target? 10,000. That's my price target. That's what I'm gonna start saying to y'all. $10,000. All right, that's my price target, Mr. Bake. So on the opposite side, it would be called a discount ghost pool. Yes. Glad you're paying attention, Mr. Blake. So for example, let's say this candle was to close. Well, on this side, it'll be a discount. Premium to discount. Interesting. I wonder what time frame, 230, 250. I know y'all always wonder, right? But I think y'all kind of doubted me because let's drop down to the weekly. Let's go down to the weekly. So on the weekly time frame, all right, I had this. Y'all tell me in the chat, what is this area right here in price? What is this? Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. All right, click the link in the description. Tap into the Patreon if you want to learn this skill set and understand and learn how to make extra money, extra income. All right, learn. I ain't saying guarantee. I said learn how to. So you got to put in the effort too as well. Yes, y'all are right. Weekly fair value gap, weekly busy. All right. So how long have I had? I've had this in my chart since let's see, July. I've had this in my chart since July. And we already dropped down there back in this week right here. About 3 weeks ago, we dropped down there and price went down to 272. We went down to 272. And every time it drops down there, guess what? It's giving y'all an opportunity. But y'all will stare at it like a deer in headlights. Y'all will see that because for one, y'all don't understand how to read the markets. And for two, you will be saying, well, I wanted to come down to $1.50 because I done seen that in my chat as well. Like $1.50, $2. Y'all are insane. Y'all don't understand what's going on. All right. So if it drops down a discount and you're hoping for it to go to $1.50, then you're getting the wrong analysis. But every time it drops down to this area in price, offering discount. All right, so we rallied up. So we're pretty much consolidating like we just showed you on the monthly time frame. On the weekly time frame, there's 4 weekly candles inside of the monthly candle. All right, hopefully y'all know that. There are 4 weekly candles that are resting inside of the monthly candle. There's 4 weeks in the month, sometimes 5. So the past 4 weeks, we've been consolidating. You see that, right? Look at the bodies of the candles. Don't look at the wicks. Watch this. Let's do this. Let's remove the wicks. And as I remove the wicks, what do y'all see? Where have we gone in the past few weeks? Night Owl, you said Q4, red pill. I don't get that. I don't get that though. How many times will it go into discount before it goes parabolic and never comes back? Otherwise, wouldn't it defeat the purpose of breaking out? You got a lot to learn, Red Pill Awakening, because you know it's not about you long-term investors. Who else is in this market? Who else is in this market? Do I got to go back over here? Let's go back over here. Let's go back over to Brad Garland House page. What did I just read to y'all shortly? You might have came in late. A new record for XRP futures. What does that mean? Okay. A new record for XRP futures. They hit all-time high in open interest with $6,000 contracts on August 18th. Huh? It ain't about you investors. Y'all are on the outside looking in. That's why you need to learn this skill set, because if you're just an investor and you're just depending on XRP to get you rich, then you're going to have to wait a long time. You're going to have to wait a long time. All right. 251,000 contracts traded. All right. 251,000 contracts traded. That's roughly over $9 billion in 3 months. Y'all gonna learn when you watch my channel. So it's not about, going parabolic. It's eventually gonna do that. But you gotta understand there's larger money at play that's in the futures markets. And that's what I've been trying to tell y'all and get y'all to understand. Like, y'all don't learn this skill set, learn how these markets operate. So there's a reason why the market fluctuates up and down, okay? There's buyers in the market, there's sellers in the market. There's people making money going higher. There's people making money going lower. I just demonstrated that here in a few minutes ago in the futures market for the NASDAQ. Same shit in crypto. These markets the market makers or the institutions, they have to create they engineer the market, all right? They are engineering both sides of the market because they need willing participants like y'all to be in the market so that they can have liquidity in the market. And what they're doing is they're engineering both sides of the market. They're engineering the buy side. They're engineering the buy side. They're engineering the sell side. They need buyers and sellers in the market at one time. These markets are now legitimate. It's not just going to go parabolic overnight like y'all think it is. It's, as you can see, it's slowly, gradually going higher. But it's happening over time because this ain't no get rich quick shit no more. It's a long-term investment. But if you know how to trade, you can get richer trading than you can long-term investing. How about that? All right. I know y'all ain't like to hear it because trading is dangerous, it's risky. People are getting richer faster trading than they are long-term investing. You just need to know what you're doing. Red Pill, you say, I understand what you mean, but they are giving the little people a chance to accumulate. I thought they're trying to keep us out. The little people are priced out, all right? Red Pill Awakening, they are priced out. If you can get what you can get it now. But price at 303, okay, let's do this, all right? And every day I log on to YouTube, I follow channels about how unemployment rates will keep going up. People are crying that they lost their job. People are being replaced. So people don't have the income, all right? The job market is fucked up. So how much does... Let's say 20,000. I don't want to do that. Let's say 10,000 XRP. So to get 10,000 XRP right now for the average person who's just coming into crypto, the little people, it will cost them $30,000, okay, to buy 10,000 XRP. How many people that's just coming into XRP and crypto have $30,000 to disperse into this market when they don't know shit about it? All right. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. How many people got 30,000 right now to deploy to the market to get a significant amount of crypto? You already see Bitcoin. People can't afford Bitcoin. I can't afford Bitcoin. Think about that, man. Y'all need to think about that. So if retail right now is able to get 50 XRP, 100 XRP, let me see right quick. So right now, okay, let's put this in perspective. Y'all got to be more realistic. Right now, to get 1,000 XRP is going to cost the average individual $3,030, all right? $3,030. Now, for the working class person who has expenses, you got You got rent, you got mortgage, you got car bills, you got kids, you got more, you just got all these expenses, utilities, you got food bills, you got clothes, you got leisure, you got entertainment. At what point are you going to be able to like set aside $3,000 every week, all right, every month? You're strapped. You can't do it. You're going to have to take a few dollars at a time to accumulate as much XRP as possible. So you can't tell me right now retail is able to just get into XRP with a significant amount of capital because they're priced out already. Unless this is the train has left the station. You don't have much time left at all. The train has left the station, all right? So you got to do what you can when you can, all right? And I'm sitting here being a guide to y'all live on YouTube. I'm being a guide for y'all to tell y'all this is a discount. This is a premium. You want to be a buyer at discount. How many times I got to say that before I register with y'all? Not to chase price, not to just dollar cost average, because you're putting too much capital into market when you at premiums. You chasing price. You said probably the best average person can buy $100 of XRP a month. That's what I'm saying. Like, we talking about after all expenses. We talking about student loan debt. We talking about credit card debt. All right. We talking about car notes. All right. We talking about mortgages. We talking about rent. And then you got to include job security because people being laid off every day. All right. People being laid off every day in all industries. Be grateful that y'all got a job. Be grateful for y'all that are employed that got a job and y'all can do what y'all need to do to be able to have the chance to get this. But I'm sitting here being a guide for you. If y'all watch my channel, I'm being a guide for y'all to tell y'all, hey, this is a discount. You see this weekly fair value gap. That is a discount array. That's what it's called, a discount array. You be like, well, how many times do they need to offer a discount? I don't understand. How many times do they need? As many times, you know how long for somebody to say that? You know how long this discount was down here? Do you know how long this discount was back in all these years? Well, how long? We're no longer at a discount. What are y'all talking about? How long was this sideways consolidation? All right. From 2018 all the way to last year at the fourth quarter, 2024. It's about to be a year since we broke out of the discount. We ain't in no discount no more. You know how long they give y'all a discount? And here it is now. We're at premiums and you're still saying this is at a discount? No, we done broke out. The train left the station. The train left the station. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It's no longer at a discount. You're going to be buying at premiums. Yes, Daryl, they give people years. And I'm not coming at the people that just came in within the last year. No. But for motherfuckers who is impatient now, and y'all saying, well, when it's going to go parabolic? Not coming at you, Red Pill Awaken. I'm just saying. Y'all got to understand it's on the way. It's in process, all right? The process has started. It takes time, all right? Do you know how long certain markets has been around? For decades, for centuries. Shit. Yeah, they about to flip the switch. Insane Guy. Thanks for all you do, but appreciate it, Insane Guy. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, click the link in the description, all right? Tap into the Patreon. So let's go down to price and let's review what we did this week. So I asked y'all, I believe on Sunday, and then I did a live in the middle of the week, Wednesday. I told y'all, I give y'all a directional bias. We dropped down, took out previous week's lows. All right. That's liquidity. That's where they leave behind the orders. Because I'm trying to tell y'all there are buyers and sellers in these markets. Investors that just sit and hold cold wallet stores. Yeah, that's cool. We all do. But there's people that also trade these markets as well. So they got to engineer liquidity in the market. All right. That's why they came up with the futures markets. That's why they came up with the futures products. The futures contracts control price. All right. But whatever, that's another conversation. But then there's another aspect of utility. So we never seen that before. We never seen it before in history. So we need to see what that utility price action looks like. We never seen that shit in life. So we're waiting for it to see it happen. But in the meantime, they can control the markets through the derivatives markets. All right. They can control price through the derivatives contracts. That's paper contracts that traders are able to trade and position themselves and speculate on the direction of the markets. All right. Are we going higher or are we going lower? We're going to bet on that. And there's winners and losers. That's the game. That's how Wall Street makes money. That's how institutions make money. That's why they come up with these products so that they can use it as a hedge within their businesses. However, people bought Meta and Amazon for $3 knowing it was going to go crazy. How many? First of all, okay, let's read. Don't you think they'll make very lucrative profits? I think people would be sell everything they got to invest. I'm not questioning boss, just making sense with all this because it's crazy that we know about this and many. Look at the views on my channel, man. Look at the views. I only got 40 people in here. My views are, I'm growing as a channel, but I like the organic vibes that I come from my channel, right? I'm not no huge channel. I'm not even recognized out here. As far as I know, I'm not even recognized. Now I know there's some people watching, but I get low views compared to some channels, all right? And then it's niches. Like you got crypto. First of all, you got to get through investing. Then you got to get through the crypto. And then you got to dig through all the shit to find XRP. You got to get through Bitcoin. You got to get through Ethereum. You got to get through the meme coins. It's such work you got to do. And then even when you get to XRP, there's people that are scared about the lawsuit. People are scared about this and that. You got to do research. So it's not many people that know about this shit. Shep, you said you're not huge because you don't BS. Real deal. And that's what I like, man. We're going to keep it organic. We're going to keep it organic. Appreciate the 46 people watching. Y'all be right. 1 second, y'all. I got to check on my kid. All right. Got to check on my kid. 1 second. I am a parent as well. And that's real. That's as real as it's going to get. Who else are your favorite? Is your favorite YouTube influencer? They going to go check on their kids while they live streaming? Or they're going to just entertain you and lie to you. So I'll be right back. I got to be a parent too. All right, I'm back. Shep, all people do on YouTube just say what you want to hear. Yep, I'm not here to tell y'all what y'all want to hear. We here to be realistic. I take this shit serious, bro. I take trading, technical analysis. This is what I do every day. So I take this shit serious. So this ain't no game. These markets ain't no game to be lied to. And I'm gonna give you the real deal, all right? I spent years putting time into this. So you're just seeing the results of it. Red Pill, no, they're not. You're like a down-to-earth dude. Thanks for your honesty. Appreciate it, Red Pill. And I'm engaging with y'all as well. Like, I don't give a fuck. Excuse me. I don't care how big I get as a YouTuber, which I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a trader. I'm an investor. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman, all right? Not just YouTube is just marketing. It's just a marketing platform. That's all. You just marketing yourself. Yeah, it could be entertaining, but you're trying to you're packaging data up to receive to the world. It's a unique platform where you can reach out to the world and communicate, building communities and shit. I'm already meeting cool people in the Discord, people cool to me and like down to earth. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, it's a tool. YouTube is a tool. So don't treat me like a YouTuber. I'm a businessman. I'm an entrepreneur. All right. Yeah, family first. All right. Shep, you are helping people get wealthy and changing their life. Enough. Appreciate it, Shep. For real. So, all right, what I was about to say. All right, so we took out previous week's lows. We dropped down to this fair value gap, all right, this weekly fair value gap. This has been in my chart since July, all right? I've been having this highlighted. So every time y'all come to it's documented as well. Everything I do is also documented. This has been in my charts for many weeks now. Many weeks. How many weeks do we go back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 weeks. This has been in my charts. And we dropped down there twice. So this week we dropped down there again. And when price dropped down early in the week, it created a low of 278. That was another opportunity that a lot of y'all passed by if you needed XRP. It's too expensive for me because I was in this early. I'm on to other assets, all right? You can't own and that's another thing. These influencers done lied to y'all, man. They, you need to have this amount of XRP. No, you can get what you need to get that's reasonable for you, all right? Don't try to bank. There's other opportunities in other markets because as I do more study, as I research different blockchains and different companies, it's not going to be all about XRP. Ripple and XRP community is a cult, all right? It's a cult. Y'all got a cult following. We know all about this, but don't follow the cult. Don't follow the herd. Just do your own research. Be smart. Be a businessman or a woman. Be a businessman or woman and invest your money how you should be doing it and be content with what you got set up in your life. Don't be comparing to other people. Just be content with what you got going on in life, all right? Because there's more opportunities out there outside of Ripple and XRP. Now, that's the big dog, okay? And once you get enough, cool. But for a lot of people, I say get enough, but also turn towards these other opportunities because you might be surprised in the future. I don't think XRP is going to be the only one going to 10,000, 100,000. I don't think it's going to be the only one. There's going to be others that go up to those levels as well. The more you do the research. And these blockchains, these technologies are going to be here for the next 100, 200 years, all right? So you got to be thinking that we're going to be, unfortunately, dead and gone. We're going to be in the dirt. Some of y'all going to get cremated or whatever way y'all decide to go out. These things, in my honest opinion, are going to be here when we're going to be in the dirt, okay? We're going to be in the hump in the ground, all right? So you need to be thinking long term. You need to be trying to set up your family. You need to be thinking trust funds, all right? You need to be thinking attorneys. You need to be thinking estate planning, asset planning, all that. Because this shit is something you're going to want to pass down to your children's children and generations, all right? So I think some of y'all want fiat. Y'all really want fiat? Now you need enough fiat to sustain your lifestyle that you want. But do you need it all? You don't need all to live the lifestyle you want to live. You don't need all this fiat. You need to learn skills. You need to learn passive income strategies, all right? Whether that's DeFi, whether that's running a business, whether that's trading. You need to learn multiple skill sets so that you don't have to depend on touching your assets too early. Yes, Uphold has DAG. Red Pill Awakening, you said that's government stuff and it's 3 cents. Man, crazy. Yeah, man, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. DAG Constellation, the more deep in, when I look at Palantir, y'all know Palantir, they work directly with the Department of Defense, all right? And their stock is one of the craziest stock prices I ever seen as far as a price action perspective. It's only going up, straight up, vertical. And they work, and the only thing they're doing is working with the government. And I actually think, how they got utility tokens and crypto? I honestly think Palantir is a utility company. They're utilizing AI. The government is utilizing their artificial intelligence and data for the military. So isn't that offering utility? So they're offering utility to the government. So what do you think these protocols and these networks are going to do once governments start using them, like a DAG? So it's crazy. You said, yes, I remember it was when $40. Should have thrown a few dollars in there. Palantir's CARP sells 62.7 million of shares. Palantir's COAN sells. Okay. Damn, that's crazy. Well, somebody's going to buy him. If they sold him, somebody's going to buy him. Red Pill, whatever DAG it is now, you convinced me DAG though. That's why you're only going to get the real over here, Red Pill Awakening. Lenny, Palantir is an operating system. Quant is similar. Yep. Quant, okay. An operating system. I'm convinced about Quant, y'all. I mean, shit. I've been knowing about all these assets for years. And when you first lock in, it's all about Ripple and XRP. And when we was accumulating, it was that was for me, that's what it was all about. Like nothing touching XRP. No. This shit is they're all going to be complementary. They're all going to be working together and it's going to be a global system. All right. That's what they're building with all these networks. It's going to be interoperable. I can't say that word. Interoperability. It's going to be interoperable. So all of these networks, all these blockchains, they're going to be connecting together. And in my honest opinion, it's going to be the matrix. They're building the matrix. All right. They're setting it up to put us in the matrix. And guess what? For us that own the matrix, we're going to be on the other side of the fence, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully. How much capital do I need up front to start trading comfortably? Shep, it depends what you're trying to trade. If you're brand new, I would say start by learning the basics, learning how to trade. All right, you need a foundation, which that's what I got in my Discord. I got videos. All right, I got pre-recorded videos, beginner lessons, pro lessons, and then from there you need to be able to apply those tools. So you, in the meantime, while you're applying it, you can start by free trading, demo trading, and then from there you need some type of coaching, some type of mentorship, because there is no book that's going to show you how to trade live. There is no book that's going to have to show you how to watch price action live. You need somebody that's going to coach you and show you the things and the intricacies and the small little details in the markets. And then as far when you get comfortable to start out, I suggest starting with like micros. If you're trading the futures market, start with micros. Micros are very affordable. Like for example, a micro NASDAQ is what? $2 per point. Compared to the mini, it's $20 per point. So micros are what they're called, micros. They're cheaper than the minis. And then to trade micros to get started as somebody brand new, I would say, you know, if you have like $1,000, that's a cushion. All right. Now your broker might require you to have less. So they might require you to have, let's say, $300, $400 just to trade. Well, that 1,000 will give you a cushion for somebody who's brand new to start small. All right. And then once you get good at the skill throughout the years and you start to build more capital and have more money to your name, then you can start transitioning into minis. And when you start getting into mini contracts as a trader, you need to have about $10,000 to $25,000. $10,000 to $25,000 as to trade minis. So hopefully I answered that. Wouldn't you be my mentor if I pay for? Yeah, I'll be your mentor. We in there every day. All right. You pretty much, you're watching what I do every day, and I'm guiding y'all every day. You can ask Lenny, you can ask several people in here. Some people left, but that's okay because people don't be having time. Like if you got the time, whether it's a few days out the week, because we do it every day, but if you got the time to sit there, some people are at work watching the shit and they're learning, okay, while they're at work. So if you somebody like me, like I made time. Anytime somebody say, oh, I don't have time to learn that, I'll be like, well, that's an excuse, because when I had to learn this shit, I made time while working, okay? That's why it took me 2 years before I started trading with real money. It took me a long time before I started putting real money in the market, because I was learning every day for 2 years straight, every day. I was determined. So, and the only reason it took 2 years was because I work. All right. I had to work. So shit, I spent time, I worked, and I learned the skill set every day. Every day I put in hours of work, hours of study. But for people that have time, it could take you less time to get to that point. That's with anything in life. All right. If you really want it, because this is something I really wanted. All right. Nothing else piqued my interest, like going to college, getting degrees and study. No, that shit did not pique my interest. These markets piqued my interest, and that's what I wanted. Let me see. Shep, you said that's what I want. Lenny, is Epic being backed by Ripple? Shep, we are in the live for 6 to 8 hours a day. Boss analyzing the market the whole time. Yep. I run equipment, so I can't watch, but I do listen. I listen to you while I'm driving and working. Appreciate it, Shep. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. And if you're somebody who can't do it live now, I got lessons, okay? I got lessons where you can do it as you go, all right? So I got the pro lessons and the beginner lessons, and you can watch those at your own time. Like when you get off of work, you can watch these. You can sign up with TradingView, set up an account with TradingView, and you can understand the concepts that I'm teaching, and then you can go apply it by yourself. That's exactly what Lenny did. Before I even had this mentorship and these signals, which I'm about to damn near just call it the mentorship because that's what it is. I'm about to remove the signals and just call it the mentorship because I'm giving you my time. I'm in there every day, treating it like a job, all right? And if you just watch the beginner lessons and the pro lessons, that's for people that don't have the time to actively be in there every day, but you can still be learning. So there is no excuse for you not to still be learning. You can still be learning how to trade if you work a job. That's exactly what I did. So there's no excuses. Everybody got to start somewhere. Everybody got to start somewhere. All right. Red Pill Awakening. How come the official SEC versus XRP case being dropped today didn't really pump it up? Was that already priced in? So earlier today, before the price market rally reverse, guess where price was? It was down here at discount, and then it snapped up. There's other catalysts. Red Pill Awakening clearly is suppressed. The entire markets are suppressed. So there has to be other catalysts that they're waiting on, but it's definitely priced in. I can already see it. All right. I can see it in the market. I can already forecast what it wants to do next because I do this every day and I follow the markets every day. The market, okay, let me explain it like this. The algorithm on a long-term time frame. So the algorithm, they have slowed it down. And that when they slow the algorithm down, that means it makes small movements. So like I just said, the past 4 weeks, we have been consolidating, all right? The past 4 weeks, we just been sideways trading. So what they have done is slow the algorithm down real slow. And then that's really painful and excruciating for people that are impatient. It's leaving traders indecisive. It's leaving long-term investors fatigued because they had the ability to slow this thing down. Now, if you're just joining, I demonstrated in another market how in seconds they can turn the market on a dime and push it to wherever they want to do or wherever they wanted to price it to. I just demonstrated that for y'all in the NASDAQ. The market moved hundreds of points in 11 seconds. And that was not slow down algorithm. That was them injecting the liquidity in the market and flipping the switch. So this is by design when they slow it down real slow and grind y'all out mentally. All right. And because a lot of y'all are relying you don't think they know that a lot of y'all are depending and relying on XRP? So what does that do to y'all? What does that do to y'all? Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. If the market makers know that y'all are impatient and are depending on XRP, they're going to grind you out real slow. And that's why we focus on other markets because, okay, if y'all want to not inject liquidity into this market, then we're going to look at other markets and find other opportunities. All right. So y'all sat through, I don't understand y'all. Y'all sat through this right here. Y'all see this right here? What's this profile right here in the chat? What's this profile? Y'all sat through this right there. Yep, Lenny, they want you out. CAJ, they stressing your old ass out? That's crazy, man. Yes, Mr. Bake, consolidation. Y'all sat through this. This consolidation went from December, all right? When we broke out in December, we broke the all-time high. Y'all sat through this sideways consolidation from December all the way until June, all right? Do y'all realize that? Do y'all realize y'all sat through what? December, January, February, March, April, May, June. Y'all sat through a 6-month consolidation and y'all are impatient again? They done put y'all through this already so many times. They put y'all through this. So, okay, I don't want to hear it, to be honest. I don't want to hear it from nobody because guess what? The people that sat through this right here, a multi-year consolidation, all right? Did y'all go through this? If you didn't go through this, I don't want to hear from y'all. Suck it up, all right? Put some hair on your chest. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I know I'm right, Red Pill Awakening. I don't want to hear it. Red Pill Awakening, you said being emotional is your worst enemy. Leave it at the door. The great thing about trading every day is I barely look at crypto. That's what I'm saying. Learn the skill set. You won't be worried about your crypto and you making money. Gauge. People get wrecked by letting emotions play the trade instead of the research and the know. Been here for 3 years now, so I don't know what to hear it either. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear it. I'm going to get some hair on my chest with the with the Rogaine. That's crazy. I can't wait. I can't see that, Lenny. More opportunity. So yeah, man, y'all, I don't want to hear about y'all bitching and complaining. I don't want to hear that shit, okay? All right? I don't want to hear the bitching and complaining. Either go make some more money, learn new skill sets, or, you know what I'm saying, or stick through it. Because guess what? People that sat through this right here, this was from 2022 all the way to 2024. We sat through this shit, okay? And then finally, we got a break. And then we only got a 6 month period right here. This little highlighted area, that's a 6 month window right there. But you didn't go through 2 years for y'all brand new people. You didn't go through really more than 2 years. I'm just showing you right here. 2 years of that. We ain't including 2020 and 2021. We're not including those years. And y'all bitching and complaining? Come on, man. Let me see right quick. Eventually, though, we will moon. XRP realistically probably won't be double digits for a couple more years. Now, they can push it. It's up to them. They are in control. Who is they? Institutions, smart money, central banks. They're in control, all right? The market makers. Entities, all right? Certain entities are in control of these markets. So, yes, man, y'all know what it is. I ain't got to say it. Elites, Red Pill Awakening. The elites, the globalists. Like, what's the name? Alex Jones, the globalists. You ever listen to Alex Jones? I used to listen. I used to tune in. I ain't no hardcore listener, but he used to always be like the globalists. The globalists. Yeah, man, y'all know who's in control? This new partnership with Swift might really make it blow. What you mean the new partnership with Swift? They've been partnered with Swift, right? Yeah, man, that dude cracks me up. Miles, you said that was his favorite word? Yeah, man, the globalist. I don't know what he's doing now, but it's just, I remember back in the day, and I'm talking, when I say back in the day, like 2010, 2011. All right, I've been tapped in since then. Alex Jones was the first person I heard utter the words Bitcoin. And that was in 2010. He was the first person I heard utter the word Bitcoin, and it didn't register with me. And he didn't own it neither. He just was pushing it. He had guessed. Yeah, man. Y'all gotta grind, man. Learn this skill, man. Learn this skill set. All right, going down to the daily time frame. All right, on the daily time frame, we just been retracing. So yesterday, it's already what time? It's already Saturday. All right, it's already Saturday. So on Friday, we dropped down to discount. Yeah, man, rate cuts are already priced in. All right, it's been priced in. Really, they priced that shit in last year. That's why we already went higher, right? It's already priced in. It's just a delay. It ain't going to react. As soon as they announce, they're going to move the market before they even announce it. So, hell yeah, it's priced in. The dollar sold off today as well. So, look what we did on, Friday, which is today. We dropped down to discount and we went up to a premium, just like that. From a discount up to a premium in one day, all right? We dropped down. They give y'all another opportunity. Also, y'all in the chat, if y'all think it's random, what is this candle right here in the chat? Lizard King, market manipulation at its finest. Yep, 100%. The markets are not random. They are algorithmic. What is this candle in the chat? And appreciate y'all joining, man. Make sure y'all smash the like button if you're brand new to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, all right? Subscribe to the channel. Yep, Shep, it's an order block. It's an order block. And let's highlight that. It's a bullish order block. Let me see right quick. So we drop down into the order block, which is a PD array. All right. We also, let's highlight the midway point, which is the middle part of the order block. Let me highlight that. Right there. All right. Let me clone the order block. Well, let me do this right quick. Let's clone it. And let me remove it. So you got the order block, the opening price. You see the midway point. So y'all tell me if it's random. Now we can trade through it. All right. We traded through it clearly, and they offered a little wick down. We call that a mohawk. They offered a mohawk down into the weekly fair value gap. Imagine having a limit order right there at 280. Didn't I tell y'all 280? Didn't my last live stream, did I not utter the words 280? I uttered that like Sunday. I said I want to see price come down to 280. Did I or did I not say a 280? Because remember on Sunday we was watching it selling off. And I said, yeah, I want to see 280. It was just watching it sell off. Y'all don't remember that? I did. I said 280, all right? And guess what? We dropped down to 280. Guess what? If you was listening and you was really insightful and you really needed XRP, you would have pulled the trigger at 280. Boom. We went down to 278. But I wanted to see 280 right here, which is the top of this order block on the weekly time frame. We drop right down into it. Boop, just like that. Set your limit order. You would have been triggered. We're still in the upper part of the fair value gap. Right there. Notice the bodies, they just hang around at the upper portion. Not the fair value gap, the order block. And then boom, today we didn't do shit. We didn't do nothing at all. Now we back down. We coming back down at the tap and the premium of that inversion daily fair value gap. So we're consolidating, all right? We consolidating. Ain't shit going on. Ain't nothing going on. Back down to 311. So are we done? This is the question. Are we done retracing? That depends. Remember on the monthly, they're going to pretty much consolidate the rest of August out. That's what it looks like. And then on the monthly time frame, we got that monthly fair value gap that I just showed y'all. Now, once the month of August ends, we will have more information. And again, we only got a few more days left in the month, like 9 days. Let's go down intra-week. Let's go down to the hourly time frame. Anything below the hourly time frame is intra-week price action. All right, intra-week price action. So what have we done so far this week? You remember on Sunday? I showed y'all on Sunday this sell-off. Y'all seen this? We was watching this on Sunday, this sell-off. All right. And then I came back to y'all on Wednesday. We wasn't doing shit on Wednesday. We're chopping around, etc. But we came down lower. But is it random we drop down to this level? Let me guess. Y'all remember what I just showed y'all at 10 a.m., right? What happened at 10 a.m. today? I'm going to ask y'all one more time. What happened at 10 a.m.? Yeah, you see it. Look, can you make this up? Look how I called for 280. Remember, I called for 280. The top of this line right here is $2.80. Yeah, Lawrence Powell. Yeah, Daryl Powell spoke. So the top of this line right here is 280. I told y'all that on Sunday. It is Saturday. I mean, Friday. It's Saturday in Asia, but we're at the end of the week and we got 280. And then ignore the wicks. Let's just say I hide the wicks. Look at the bodies of the candles. All right. The closing price of this candle right here is 280. And then is it random that it reverses? Yeah, man. Gold mine over here. We're a gold mine. And then guess what? This candle right here, y'all. This candle right here. Remember what I showed y'all in the NASDAQ earlier? This candle right here is at 10 a.m. And Jerome Powell spoke at 10 a.m. And guess what the market did at 10 a.m.? Are these markets correlated? Come on now, y'all let me know. Is it random? Is it correlated? Is the stock market not correlated? Or are the markets running on the same algorithm? Have y'all done enough investigation? Have y'all been in the markets long enough to say, okay, all these markets are ran on the same goddamn algorithm? Jerome Powell, Who's taking the credit for this? Did Jerome Powell did this? Did Jerome Powell do this? Did the Federal Reserve? What did I just tell y'all? Who's in control? The central banks, the institutions, the market makers, the elites. And simultaneously across all markets at 10 a.m., the market just reverses on the dime. How much more convincing do you need? Yes, the globalists. The globalists, like Alex Jones. And then the market reverses, and now here we are right here. Now, there wasn't much liquidity injected into XRP. Let's take a closer look right quick. Go down to the 5 minute. Yeah, man. Program beforehand. Program. Let's take a closer look. Let's go down a little bit closer. I just showed y'all this same price move in NASDAQ. All right, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. What's this candle right here, man? Now, for y'all that said, what's taking so long and why won't they just go parabolic? Because there's traders in the markets. There's traders in there. Like, y'all don't understand. These candlesticks have millions and millions of dollars flowing through it. Every one of these candlesticks. Yes, yep. It's a BISI, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, fair value gap. This formed at 9:40 a.m. this morning. Jerome Powell speaks at 10 a.m. So you see that right there? All right. Jerome Powell speaks at 10 a.m. So we trade down into the BISI, right? Fair value gap. And then right at 10 a.m., right? If this was a trade setup, it was the cleanest trade setup you would have ever seen. Trade down into the BISI to offer you what? Discount? 10 a.m., explosion, go higher. Boom, just like that, parabolic. That would have looked like a guide candle. That looks like a guide candle. Let's go down to the 1 minute. Even did in the XDC. I'm just saying, go study your charts. Go, if y'all not studying your charts and going to the charts and looking like, oh shit, this ain't random. That's because they know most people don't do technical analysis. Most people don't come to these markets and do analysis, all right? All y'all do is blindly invest. Oh, wind, moon. Oh, charts don't matter. TA don't matter. But you're not sitting time. You're not going into the markets and investigating what the fuck is going on in these markets. You're not doing it. But somebody like me, I do it all day. I'm trained to go, okay? I'm trained to go. So look at this candle right here. This candle right here, 10 a.m. Look at this candle at 10 a.m. You say, and I'm talking about, I took y'all from the stock market to the crypto market at 10 a.m. And you tell me, and I asked y'all the question earlier, who has more power? Jerome Powell or Donald Trump? And everybody think Donald Trump got more power than Jerome Powell. Donald Trump can't do this to the markets. Yeah, win Lambo. Crazy. Yeah, they blame BTC dominance. BTC has nothing to do, and I've proved it too many times, like I'm proving it here. BTC has nothing to do with these other markets at all, okay? BTC, no. They're all correlated. They all can be programmed. Okay, so doesn't that tell y'all, if we're looking at multiple markets, that this is programmed in all, like you can go to all markets and see the same programming? Isn't that coding? Isn't that programming? Come on, man. Come on, man. It's not it's right there in plain sight. For all the IT people and all the coders and all the tech people, y'all so smart and intelligent, but y'all haven't figured this out. And I'm just an average Joe. I'm just an average Joe. Y'all haven't figured this out? Maybe I probably need to tone it down a little bit. Am I too amped up? I probably need to tone it down before YouTube kind of like, nah, you doing too much. Nah, get him out of here. Let me tone it down a little bit. Let me tone it down. Because guess what? I can go to all these markets and show y'all. Derek, you said, I seen the dude driving in a Pangini on the way home from work. He must have been a day one. That's funny. A day one XRP holder. Because you can't have some buyers and sellers equal across assets at the same time. Passion is okay. For sure. Lizard King, you said you're correct. Appreciate y'all joining, man. If you brand new to the channel, let me check my subscribers right quick because we trying to grow over here. And we doing it organically. That's why people come over here and be like, oh, this is a good community. Because I'm not out here, you know, I'm not doing too much on YouTube. I'm just slowly grinding, slowly doing it organically, all right? And everybody that's coming over here is organic. And y'all want that real authentic shit, not these influencers. I'm never going to be paid out because guess what? I ain't going to say that. YouTube is cool, all right? We got a partnership going on. I ain't gonna discredit YouTube. But guess what? I'm a trader. All right. It's a difference. It's a difference. I'm a trader. Let me pull this up right quick. Nah. I didn't want to see that. Let's go back. Minimize that. Come on, man. 1 second. What is going on? 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all joining. All right. If you're brand new, hit that like button, subscribe, all right? Subscribe. Tap into the Patreon. All right. Red Pill Awakening, you said, please don't tone it down. We want you to be like every other YouTuber, man. Nah, man. Nah. I can't do it. So what that was XRP at 930. Let's go look at another asset. All right. Let's go look at Ethereum. All right. Who all in here holds Ethereum? Who holds Ethereum? Let's go down to, let's say, a 15-minute time frame. And let's see if we see the same exact thing at 10 o'clock a.m. And I guess what? At 10 a.m. All right. Is this not coded? Is this not random? I went from the NASDAQ. I showed you in the XRP, and here goes Ethereum at 10 a.m. when Jerome Powell spoke. Why does every market do the same exact thing at 10 a.m.? And it has nothing, and these markets have nothing, some markets don't even have nothing to do with each other. Look at that at 10 a.m. Did they not inject liquidity into the market? It's Ethereum. Ethereum just broke all-time high, right? Just broke all-time high. Right there, that trend line right there, that's the all-time high for Ethereum. Huh? Appreciate you, Lizard King. Appreciate it. Red Pill Awakening. It's coded like the Matrix. I'm Morpheus. All right. I'm sitting here telling you to follow the white rabbit. Okay. I'm here telling you to follow the white rabbit. Let's go see if it did it in, let's say, XLM. Okay, this is XLM, all right? This is XLM. Is it the same? Is it coded or is it not coded, all right? And I'll be trying to tell y'all. Look at 10 a.m. again, XLM. XLM at 10 a.m. But this shit caught people off guard and thinking like, oh, Jerome Powell. No, why does every candle at 10 a.m. across all asset classes break out like that? XRP, NASDAQ, XLM, Bitcoin. Let's go look at Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin might not didn't do it. Let's go look. Let's see. 10 a.m. Bitcoin. Damn. Yep. I mean, there it is again. 10 a.m. Bitcoin. Huh? Are y'all not convinced, man? Like, what's going on? Like, this is one of those convincing days where it's like, okay, maybe I need to learn this shit. All right. Maybe I need to understand this more. What is this dude talking about? Tap into the Patreon. All right. Tap into the Patreon. Yeah, Shep, they the same. Let me see what else. H-bar. Let's go look at H-bar. Now, H-bar, let's see. Go out to the 15-minute time frame. Oh, there it is again. H-bar at 10 a.m. when Jerome Powell speaks. So who got the power? Is it Donald Trump or is it Jerome Powell? They better stop playing with Jerome before he get crazy. I think Jerome Powell gonna snap one day. I think he gonna be like, I'm tired of you motherfuckers playing with me. I think he gonna snap. He tired of his name being spoken. All right. He tired of being mentioned. He tired of Donald Trump mentioning his name subliminally. You know what I'm saying? He gonna snap on Donald Trump. Jerome Powell gonna snap. He's all quiet and he's calm. That motherfucker's gonna snap, okay? Yes, man, the Federal Reserve. Powell is gonna snap. And this is H-bar. Y'all name something else. Shit, what else we need to look at? Let's see. Shit, we just go across the board. Let's see. Did Quant do it? Let's go look. All right. Did Quant do it? Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. Up there it is again, 10 a.m. on Quant. All right, the entire markets are doing the same shit at the same time on a dime. I just showed y'all. I even showed y'all in the Nasdaq how I made money off of this. Okay, I showed y'all in the Nasdaq how I made money off of this. Tap into the Patreon. You said even in Fartcoin. Let's go look. Let's go look. Let's go look. And this should be in the indication. This should be an indication. Oh, guess what? Fartcoin, 10 a.m. You was not lying. At 10 a.m. in Fartcoin. So who is in control of these markets? Who is in control of these markets? I told y'all already who's in control. One second. All right, we back. Is Powell the scapegoat for the next crash? Just like they use Gary Gensler. They always need a good cop, bad cop. Gary Gensler. I don't know, man. We'll see. Shit, I ain't got no crystal ball, even though I kind of do. Let's go look at Yeezy coin. Oh, man, I just heard about that. Yeezy, man. That Yeezy coin. Yeezy. What is it? What's the ticker? Yeezy. Yeezy, is it Yeezy money? What's the right ticker, first of all? What platform? What is it? It's all the same. And I'm just sitting here trying to convince y'all. YZY? YZY? Is that it? YZY? Is it on Bybit? Yeah, at 10 a.m. At 10 a.m., even Yeezy getting a little injection in there. 10 a.m. today, just like that. All right. The Yeezy coin pumped up at 10 a.m. So yeah, man, what more do y'all need to know? How much more convincing do y'all need? All right. How much more convincing do y'all need? So let me drop out. S&P, XRP, NASDAQ, all the same. Yep. I don't care what market you look at. All right. So like I said, who's in control? Central banks in control. Ain't no fucking government in control of this shit. Are y'all serious? Central banks in control. They control everything. They been controlling shit. Y'all better do y'all history, man. The creature of Jekyll Island. This shit's been around for centuries, hundreds of years, thousands of years. They been in control. All right. This shit goes way back. And they about to get more control with the evolution of blockchain and AI. Eventually, the Federal Reserve is probably going to be a decentralized autonomous organization. You ever thought about that? And then what? When AI is running the Federal Reserve and is making the decisions, that's what it's coming to. In the committee and the board, they got the master key to the AI. And government's being ran by AI. The next president is going to be an AI. Red Pill Awakening, you said, oh, you read that book, The Creature of Jekyll Island? I recommend everyone read the book who is watching this live right now. Eye-opening. Yeah, man. I mean, shit, history. You can go, you didn't fuck a book. You could just go watch a documentary on YouTube. If you ain't got time to watch the book, read the book. You can go watch many documentaries about it on YouTube. You need to know your history, man. Like, central banks in control. The BIS. The IMF. Y'all should know this at this level. If y'all in XRP, y'all should know this. Because Ripple rubs shoulders directly with these people. All right. So let me zoom out right quick. Right now, it's kind of hard to say. Let's go down to the 15-minute. On the 15-minute time frame, I need a little bit more information. Go back out to the daily. Yeah, we're just ranging back and forth. All right. We're just going back and forth price action. So whenever we do that, you want to be able to identify the liquidity pools in the market. All right. You need to be able to identify where the liquidity is, because when they're just ranging back and forth, all the market is doing is seeking liquidity. All right. They're taking traders out on both sides of the market. Now traders are confused that trade perpetual or crypto futures or whatever. They're confused. They don't know whether XRP is going to break out or is it going to sell off. So people are in there losing a lot of money. Let me see if I can find this website. The crypto liquidation. Shout out to you, Lenny, for providing that link. Let me see. Crypto liquidations. Is it Polymarket? No, trading. Let me see. Trading tools. Coin, please, appreciate it, Lenny. Appreciate it. Coin Glass. All right. Coin Glass. Appreciate it. All right, let's go look at the liquidations from traders for y'all long-term investors who don't know nothing about this. All right. And let's go look at liquidations. All right. Let's see. In the last 4 hours, now, y'all peep this game. In the last 4 hours, all right, there was $38 million liquidated out the crypto market, all right, from the exchanges. So put that in perspective. Let's go look at XRP, for example. There were, and I don't, in the last hour, so check it out. In the last hour for XRP, there was $1.25 million liquidated out of the market from traders, right? People being liquidated, losing money. 1.25 trillion, $1.25 million liquidated out of XRP, all right, from traders. If we look at the last 24 hours, and we look at XRP, in the last 24 hours, so in the last day, there has been about $20 million liquidated from traders out of the market. And y'all want to be like, well, why is it doing this and that? Because traders are in there putting big money in the market and they're losing big money, all right? The financial markets are the biggest marketplace in the world. That's why you see these type of numbers. No industry is bigger than the financial markets, all right? None. So that's why you see trillions and trillions of dollars flowing through these markets. And so seeing a number like 20 million, that's peanuts, all right? But that's the type of money being liquidated out the market from traders. Y'all got to understand this. Let's look at Ethereum. In the last 24 hours, Ethereum has liquidated $373 million out of the market. All right, $373 million. $89 million going long. See, people, that's crazy. Who the fuck is shorting Ethereum right now? People trying to short Ethereum. $283 million liquidated out of Ethereum in the last 24 hours. Who are people stupid? That's why they need to learn this skill set. I consider myself in the top 10% of traders, top 1%. Fuck that. 1%. Why would y'all be trying to short Ethereum? That is crazy. Let's look at Bitcoin. In the last 24 hours, $103 million liquidated out of Bitcoin. You had 36 million liquidated going long, 67 million liquidated going short. Who the fuck is in these markets trying to go short in a bull market? Saying bots? Yeah, there's definitely bots out there, but there's people behind the bots trying to make money. The bots ain't making money by themselves. So people are losing this money, regardless if they're using bots or not. The bots are getting wrecked, all right? Because people don't know how to program the right type of bots. People just doing anything, putting it out there, thinking it's going to work. Nah, y'all haven't mastered. The bots have not mastered what the narrative. I am the bot, all right? Let's put it that way. Like humans, you're the bot. But whatever, that's another topic for another day. Yeah, man, crazy. I need one for the stock market, man. If y'all know one for the stock market, y'all let me know in the chat. Let me see market. Yeah, I need one for the stock market. Yeah, man, people shorting, bro. Like people shorting. You said if it's even real. Lizard King. What you mean if it's even real? You don't think people getting liquidated out the market is real? Well, I say this, fuck around, go open up account, go to the market and see if it's real or not. Go see if it's a real thing. All right. Go see if it's a real thing. Go open up a futures contract and see if it's real or not. If y'all just joining, man, make sure y'all smash that like button. The likes are looking a little low, man. Like, come on now, y'all can help me out. Help me push it. I'll be giving, come on now. As much value as I drop on my channel, y'all can at least hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, all right? Y'all just be watching. I'll be giving free information out as far as my skill and my technical ability. Y'all can at least hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Shep, do 100x short on XRP on BTCC. See how long you last. That's what I'm saying. People out here going crazy with this money out here. Just going crazy. I'm conservative. If y'all don't know, yes, trading is risky, but I'm conservative. Lizard King, you said I'm a skeptic of all numbers provided. Okay, Lizard King. Okay. Now, I agree with you. I don't think everything is 100% accurate. But yeah, if you understand the financial markets, like the NASDAQ alone has 30 trillion. The NASDAQ alone in the first quarter of the year, just the NASDAQ, no other market, had over $30 trillion flowing through it. If you think that's a joke, then okay. Okay, you put some money in the market and see if it's real or not, all right? Put some money in the market and see if it's real or not and see how bad it can get for you if you don't know what you're doing. Because people, let me tell you, people treat the markets like gambling. People come to these markets, and I'm talking about people with money. So you might not be around people with money, but people have money, okay? Just go to the map. Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go to Google Earth. Let's go to Google Earth. And I need some participation, all right? Let's go to Google Earth. And I like to do this. Let's switch it up a little bit. We talk about anything. Get started. I don't need all that. I just want to explore. All right, so let's just go to, let's go to some region in the world, okay? Let's go to down here to Miami, Florida. All right, one of my favorite places in the States. All right, let's go down to Miami, Florida. And let's just go to a neighborhood, all right? We in Miami, Florida. We just zoomed in on Florida, all right? And let's just go to a neighborhood, all right? Let's just go to the outskirts out here in Boca Raton, all right? Boca Raton in Miami, Florida. So do you see all this real estate out here? I'm just trying to, do you know how many people are existing on this planet? All right, people have money. People put money into, I'm just trying to put it in perspective. I can only hit the like once, boss. So much appreciated for your time. Appreciate it, Chef. I understand, man. You show love, you show up. So if we just put in perspective how many people got money from a zoomed out perspective, like we see, you see these neighborhoods, these are not cheap areas to live in, right? Yes, high dollar area. Do you see these neighborhoods? All right, this is a part of Florida that is not cheap. There's a ton of money down there. Come on, look at these places. People are living in these places, okay? Like, and this isn't like extravagant, but this ain't cheap neither, all right? It's nice, affordable. But do you see this one area, this one pocket in Miami, Florida? Put that in perspective. And you mean to tell me like there's not that much money flowing through the markets? Look at this area. Look at this area right here. You know, living on the water, you know what I'm saying? Living on waterways and shit. All right, and this is like, I ain't gonna say that's middle class. Look at this area right here. This ain't even the rich. This ain't even considered like the wealthy. You know what I'm saying? This is not even considered the wealthy. But look at these nice little homes, and down here in Boca Raton, Florida. All right, just in one section, there's probably like, in this area alone, there's probably like 50 houses right here alone. Okay, it's probably like 50 houses on this little island right here. You said you saw Epstein home. That's crazy. Mark, you said I've delivered art to a lot of double gated homes, millions of money in the wintertime. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. You said go to Palm Beach. Let's go to Palm Beach, Florida. It goes Daytona Beach. Is Palm Beach north or south? Okay, there go Palm Beach. Man, just alone on the East Coast out here in Florida, okay? Let's go to Palm Beach. And we're not even going to go to the island out here. Matter of fact, let's go to the island. All right, let's go to Palm Beach. And boom, okay? Look, we're in these neighborhoods, all right? Look at these neighborhoods in Palm Beach, Florida, all right? Look at this fucking house right here, okay? Look at this house. And you mean to tell me, well, I'm skeptical of the numbers in the markets. Okay, okay, this is America, okay? It's America for a reason. And we just in one state. We only in one region of the state, all right? Look at these homes, all right? Look at these homes. And you mean to tell me there's not no money flowing through? You mean to tell me there's not $30 trillion flowing through them? Look, these neighborhoods come with golf courses, all right? Look at these golf courses. You see that? Brandy, Link will outperform XRP the rest of the cycle. It doesn't matter. Shout out to Link. And what do you mean it will outperform? So let's get a poll going right quick. If you've been in XRP and the cycle been whatever y'all, what do y'all determine the cycle? If you've been in XRP since 2021, 2023, 22, 24, has Link outperformed XRP? Up until this point? I don't think so. But shout out to Link as well. I'm not knocking it, but come on now. Y'all got to understand what y'all saying. You said the money is insane down there in Naples, Florida on the other coast. Yep. So for the person, I feel like, what was that? Lizard King? Brandy, the cycle. You new to my channel, Brandy. I don't subscribe to that. Look at these properties. Okay. Look at this property right here. Look at this shit. Okay. Look at this. Is this, who lives here? Okay. Look at this. Okay. Do y'all see this? And you telling me you don't believe the numbers that's flowing through the financial markets? Okay, without the financial markets, we would not even have an economy. Do y'all understand that, right? Without the financial markets, there will be no economy. The financial markets make up the economy. How many of y'all can live, have the boat, you know what I'm saying? Look at the little yacht. Imagine having this mega mansion right here, all right? Looks like they're doing some construction. But imagine having a yacht that come with the damn house. You said that looks like Trump's place? They all look like Trump's place. How would you feel? Look at this house right here. You see this house? How would you feel if your house was right next to it and it was like, and this is private. Like you got some trees, these palm trees. So this is gated for real. So you can't even see in this property. But I'll feel some type of way if my neighbor house was like this. And then look at it. They got compounds down here, okay? And y'all telling me ain't no money in the markets. The numbers ain't real. Like these people down here can go put money in the markets. There's somebody in this neighborhood that done lost $500,000 today. All right. Somebody lost $500,000 today. But y'all can't fathom it because you can't see it. You can't fathom it because you can't see it. And we can go along the coastline, all right? And this is just Florida. We're not even talking about these neighborhoods. These are more, we're not even talking about these neighborhoods over here. This is just Florida. Where else can we go? And this is the northern part, all right? We're not even talking about Miami. We're not even talking about Miami. This is just along the coastline. Let's go to Fort Lauderdale. Let's go to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The same shit, okay? Real estate, high-end real estate. The same shit. Do y'all see this? Different style of living. Imagine your backyard having yachts and boats and shit. Do y'all see this? And we talking about, look at these rows, look at these islands, okay? These islands of homes. And y'all telling me that much money can't be liquidated out the market in 1 hour? Come on, man. Put it in perspective. Mondo money. It's always money in the market. If someone is making money, someone is losing money. I agree. I'm just putting it in perspective. Look at this house right here on the end of the neighborhood. Look at this shit. All right. Look at this shit. At the end of the neighborhood. And then you got the pool right on the damn waterway, on the river. You got the pool right on the river. All right. Are y'all ready to live this? Like, I'm not saying you got to live in Miami, but aren't y'all ready to be able to afford this lifestyle and stop living in lack? Aren't y'all ready to start affording this and start living? You know what I'm saying? You can have this too. Somebody's going to pass away. Somebody's going to move away, and these things are going to become vacant and available. All right. You said, I do work down in Point Royal, Naples. There's shit ton of money there. Lizard King, you said you grew up there. Shout out to y'all just joining, man. We just checking. You know, we had a comment, and no disrespect to nobody. I'm just making points. Don't take it personal neither. But we got people that believe millions of dollars can't be liquidated in an hour. Like, I believe it's been millions, hundreds of millions of dollars have been liquidated out the financial markets in an hour. And I'm just trying to tell you, like, look at the lifestyle. So far, we have scaled over probably a few million people, probably. We have already hovered over a few million people, all right, in this little section of Florida, or at least a couple 100,000, all right? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Are you serious? People got money. All right, and this is just Florida. Do we need to go across? Matter of fact, let's go down to Miami. We didn't even go down to Miami. All right, we're not even talking about Miami Beach. We're not even talking about Miami Beach. We're talking about Miami, the hub, the central part. How about all the people that's living in these condos down here? Okay, look at this right here, this island right here. Big money, all right? You can't even get over here without, this is gated off. You can't even get over here. So we're not even talking about the people that live up in here that have money flowing through the markets that it's trading. You said they all bought XRP in October. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe. And then we're not even talking about the people that live in Brickell, all right? We're not even talking about the people that live in Brickell, all right? All the people that live in Brickell with money, okay? Do y'all want to live in a skyrise? That ain't really my thing, but do y'all, there's a lot of money. Look at these skyrises, okay? People are living the lifestyle in these skyrise apartments in Brickell, all right? Where else can we go in the United States? 1 second. Where else can we go? Let me zoom out. Let's go to Cali, all right? Let's go to San Francisco, okay? Let's go to San Francisco, all right? San Fran, the tech hub, okay? All right. Come on, man. I think a lot of tech people live down here. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, we had to go all the way to the West Coast. But these homes ain't cheap in Cali. Y'all know that, right? For y'all Cali people in San Francisco. It ain't Miami, but, Cali is Cali. But these homes ain't cheap. Y'all put me on the Cali neighborhoods in Cali. I know about let's see. I know about Malibu. But y'all on the West Coast, put me on to these cities out here in the West Coast. You said I proved the market was manipulated at 10 a.m. Yeah, I showed y'all. Where's Malibu at? Santa Monica. There we go, Malibu. All right, Malibu. Come on now, people out here in Malibu. These people out in Malibu, y'all see this? Living on the mountains and shit in Malibu. Y'all telling me there ain't that type of money in the market? You say, so I'm skeptical? Oh, you taking it personal, Lizard King. Daryl, you said, I say look at Malibu and Palisades, but damn those fires. Yeah, I heard them fires got to them. That's crazy as well. But look at these shits, man. Look at this shit. Look at this mansion right here. Like, that is insane. All right, on top of the mountain. Calabasas, Beverly Hills. That's what I'm saying. From coast to coast, and these are pocket. Like, come on now, the world is so big. Okay, the world is so big. There's billions of dollars flowing through these markets. Billions. We're not even talking about Houston, Texas. We're not even talking about Dallas, Texas. All right. We're not even, let's see, on the East Coast. We're not even talking about these places in New York. All right. Is it upstate? Where is it at? Where is it at in New York? The Hamptons. Where the Hamptons at? Where the Hamptons at? All right, right here. The Hamptons. We're not even talking about the people that live in the Hamptons, all right? Look at these people living in the Hamptons, okay? Look at these homes. These people right here can deploy millions of dollars into the market, all right? Millions. Out here on the New York, in the East Coast, in the Hamptons. Come on, man. They living different up here in the Hamptons. Living way different. You said go to the UAE? Let's go to the UAE then. Let's go over here to the UAE. Yeah, that's a different world over there. Let's go over here across the ocean. All right. United Arab Emirates over here in the UAE. Let's go to Dubai. All right. Now, I don't know the neighborhoods over here. I haven't been over here, so this is foreign to me. But even over here, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where the mansions at and the palaces. So that look like one right there. Check it out. They look like a whole palace right there. You see that? And I can't even decode the language, so I ain't even gonna try. Oh, that's a Federal National Council. But you can see it over here in the desert. All right, over here in this desert. I don't know what the neighbor. I'm not familiar with the Middle East. All right, matter of fact, let's zoom out because I ain't familiar with it. Around the world, these people got money in the markets though. Okay, let's come over here. I don't even know. Are y'all living like that in the UK? Where's the lavish neighborhoods in the UK? I never heard of any. I'm sure they got them, but I never heard of them. Let's go to what's it called? It's off the coast somewhere. Not Morocco. Where's that place? Oh, Monaco. Let's go to Monaco over here. Let's go to Monaco. All right. Come on now, Monaco. Come on now, let's go to Monaco. Monaco is like the Miami over there, but with way more money. Look at these people. Look at these people yachts. You telling me the type of money ain't in the markets? Look at these yachts in Monaco. All right, look at this shit. You know what I'm saying? Even the small boats. Okay, give me a small boat. Do y'all own boats? Do y'all own small little mini yachts? I'll take the mini yacht. Look at that yacht right there. And then they got mega yachts. All right. Come on, man. And then come off in here. You know, they living a lifestyle up in Monaco. Come on, man. Y'all don't know nothing about Monaco. You probably can't even get over there. You said the MFs got cheetahs, tigers, and lions, and exotic big cats. That's what I'm saying. So, yes, my point was definitely proven, all right? And I'm going to start pulling this map up occasionally, all right? We're going to take a tour. We're going to go around the world, and we're going to zoom in on places. Matter of fact, y'all tell me in the chat after y'all get wealthy, all right? Once y'all get rich, where's some places y'all want to live at in the world? There's a lot of places I want to get to, man. Like, I want to come over to Spain, all right? I want to come to Spain. Definitely got to hit up Africa. A lot of places I want to visit in the world before you die, okay? We all got to go. Got to hit up some places in Africa. All right. Definitely got to hit up Spain. Got to hit up the Europe. All right. Get over here. Hit up some Europe. Come over here to Germany. Hit up all this. You know what I'm saying? Now, some places I ain't fond of. You know, a lot of y'all are interested in Asia. All right. So we come over. I'm not interested in China. Keep me out of China. I don't care for China. But we got Malaysia. We got over here in South Asia, which I'll play around over here. You got Bangkok. All right. You got Indonesia. I have no business in Indonesia. All right. Let's see. A lot of y'all gonna be over here spending that money because, you know, it's cheap over there. You know, it's cheap to get some, you know, it's cheap to get some skin over here for some of y'all that are into that. All right. So I ain't into that. But some of y'all gonna be over here blowing that money trying to get some skin. All right. So I'm not gonna be into that. But I'm definitely, y'all gonna be passport bro. Y'all can't wait to be passport bros, huh? I already know. Some of y'all can't wait to be passport bros. Y'all can't wait to get over here and get some skin and do what the passport bros been doing for years and stuff like that. But y'all gonna be having XRP, all right? Said Portugal and Spain. Yep, gotta hit that up. Bangkok. $1 goes a long way in Asia. That's what I'm saying. All right. Shep, you say you love mountains? Yeah, man. There's so many places in the world, man. I love mountains too. Shit. I love mountains too. I'm definitely going to be in the Caribbean somewhere. So, you know, definitely going to be doing a lot of time in the Caribbean. God damn, this globe. Let me see. How do I get this straight? Nah. What is this? What are we doing? All right, let me refresh. I got to refresh this. This is crazy. That shit had me all sideways. 1 second. It still got me sideways. But I'm going to be in the Caribbean, all right, doing some time in the Caribbean. Many places to hit up in the Caribbean islands. All right, the Bahamas. You got a lot of islands to hit up. You know, I damn near want to go to Cuba too. Cuba is a beautiful place. All right, we just got to get the relationships good with the politics. They've been tariffed to death. They've been cut off from the SWIFT system, so it's hard in Cuba right now as far as like convenience and stuff like that. They got to preserve water, so they can't really, it's just real tough in Cuba. But beautiful place to go. All right, beautiful place to go. Haiti is a beautiful place, but guess what? It's violent. They're going through their own political things. You got the DR. You got Puerto Rico. Shout out to everybody from the islands, the Virgin Islands, the British Virgin Islands, St. Kitts, Dominica, St. Lucia, Grenada. And then a lot of y'all passport bros are going to come to Colombia, go to Bogota and all that. You know what I'm saying? Come up in here. Now, that's, to me, I always want to go. I want to go to Colombia because it's like a rainforest. So it's like moderate temperature. And they built cities in the rainforest, which that's interesting. You know what I'm saying? How many cities that's built in the rainforest? So, the geography is different. It's a rainforest. So it's like you in the jungle. And they got a city built right in the jungle. So a lot of people come here. It's very dangerous though, from what I hear. But you mind your business, just stay out the way. All right. So Bogota. What else? I want to do some Brazil, of course. Want to go to Brazil. You want to go, hit up hit up Rio. You want to hit up some Rio. Many places you want to go, man. I even want to go to Argentina and Chile and all that. You want to go to these places. All right. So y'all got to be thinking about that stuff, what y'all want to do to live life, man. It ain't all about the United States, even though the United States is dope. You know what I'm saying? We got our thing, but I even want to go up to Canada. Not all of Canada. I want to go up here to Canada. That ain't too hard for us. But like going to places like Norway, you know what I'm saying? Finland, Sweden, Denmark, Belgium, France. All right. Definitely got to go to Paris. And I got my favorites, you know what I'm saying? Come over to Africa. Now, some places definitely got to hit up Ghana. Got to hit up Nigeria, Senegal, Morocco. South Africa, come over here to Tanzania. All right, hit up some Tanzania, Kenya, and then some places I'm not familiar with. So I got to be cautious. I have no business in Saudi Arabia. No disrespect, I have no business there, but it'll be cool. It'll be cool to come to this part of the world. But let me show y'all this right quick. I mean, Israel got to get it together, man. What y'all doing in Israel? What are y'all doing? This is Gaza. So let's look at Gaza. Let's look at Gaza right quick. Let's go to the northern side of Gaza because y'all gotta, we got people awareness on this. You know what I'm saying? Look at Gaza. All right. Look what they doing off in Gaza. If I can find it. Where is it at? Here it is right here. The northern side of Gaza looks like fucking a war zone. You see all that? Just bombed out, shelled out. You know what I'm saying? Real darkness. People, souls lost. So whatever they got going on over here, they got to get it together, all right? Look at this shit. They just knocking it down for whatever reason they're doing, all right? Bombing it out, droning it, destroying it. But this part of the world is very beautiful. And also, check it out. This is some valuable real estate. Y'all don't see the real estate potential with this in Gaza? Y'all don't see the real estate potential on the coastline? That's pretty much, that's the best piece of the coastline over there in that part of the world, you know what I'm saying, that Israel kind of wants. You know what I'm saying? This is, that they say that they own or whatnot. Beautiful coastline. I could see them over here just developing all kind of luxurious apartments and condos and homes and businesses, all that. All right. They probably want their own financial center right here on this strip, which is crazy. But yeah, man, this whole part of the world is ancient. If you know history, this whole part of the world is beautiful. I would love to visit this shit. Yeah, man, it's sad, man. It's sad. I ain't gonna get too much into it. I just had to show y'all that right quick. Had to show y'all that. But it's too much tension. I would definitely love to come to Jerusalem and visit all these areas over here and learn some history. But the tensions are too high. You know what I'm saying? Tensions are too high. Definitely got to hit up some Cairo, Egypt. All right. You know what I'm saying? I would love to go all these places, but the politics, man, the politics is crazy. Syria is crazy. Iraq is crazy. All right. Iran is crazy. You know what I'm saying? When I say crazy, I'm just talking about, the politics. But And then Eastern Europe gets crazy as well too. So some places my ass can't go. All right. I'm just not trying to go everywhere. Y'all might can go over there, but I can't go to everywhere. Definitely want to hit up some Norway and some Sweden. And guess what? The world ain't I would love to go beyond the poles as well. Okay. I would love to go beyond the poles, but I might be asking for too much. Oh, Hawaii. Okay. Yes. For y'all that haven't been to Hawaii. I haven't been to Hawaii. I would love to go to Hawaii. Yeah, man, the world is silent on it. Yeah, man, you say friends in Pakistan, a lot of poverty. I understand, man. Some places I can't go, but this is one expensive place that I got to visit. Hawaii, okay? In the middle of the fucking Pacific Ocean. Got to get to Hawaii. And island hop. I want to hit every one of these islands. Shout out to y'all that's been to Hawaii, okay? I need this in my life right now. I need it right now in my life, right? Is that Pearl Harbor? Maybe so. I forgot what island it was, but yeah, man, Hawaii. Got to get over here. I think the main island, they say, is the lit island. So get to the main island out there in Hawaii. All right. That's crazy that they live out here in the middle of nowhere. That is crazy to me. And then how the fuck, excuse my language. How do we have, like, what is this in the middle of the Pacific Ocean? What is this? That doesn't make y'all curious. Like, how we got like islands and in the middle of the ocean with no contact and people living there. That is insane. How did they get there? They got a national park in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. You see this? They got a national wildlife refuge in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Who is living here? All right. So that's what I like to do in my free time. I like to fantasize. I like to, put it out there so y'all can visit these places when y'all get some money. All right. You got to figure out where y'all want to go in life, where y'all want to go. Shout out to you, Red Pill Awakening, born in Hawaii. All right. Shout out to y'all, man. Alaska's awesome in the summer. Yeah, all cold places I got to visit in the summertime. All right. Got to visit those places in the summertime. If you're brand new to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe. All right. Subscribe to the channel. How many subscribers I got? Come on now, I need about 10 subscribers. Y'all give me 10 subscribers for y'all that are just joining. All right, so as far as the rest of the market, I already showed y'all that shit ain't random, all right? Shit ain't random. If we get any type of price action, I'll definitely go live tomorrow. But make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, tap into the Patreon. If y'all want me, what y'all want me to check before I get up out of here? If y'all want to send a friendly Patreon, a friendly super chat, it could be $1, it could be $2. Y'all can send it to me. Anything y'all want me to check out before we get up out of here? Say you don't see the button for super chats anymore? Let me check my shit, cause let me see. The hell? Make sure, cause YouTube been tripping lately. Let me see. Let me see right quick. Yeah, man. YouTube had reset my shit. Maybe you can see it now. I don't know. Maybe you can see it now. Let me see. Let me see right quick. I had to reset my settings, so see if y'all see it now. You might have to refresh it or whatnot. See if y'all see it now. YouTube be tripping. Okay, XLM, XBAR, XDC, Algo. Okay, I got y'all. And Flare, I got y'all. YouTube done turn off my super chats. Okay, all right. You said it's back. They turned my super chats off. YouTube be hating, man. But it's a good partnership because without YouTube, I wouldn't have met y'all. All right. So we're going. All right. What we looking at? XLM. And I'm not going to give a deep dive. We're just going to give just a macro view on price. And on the weekly time frame, this is XLM. Doesn't XLM look very similar to XRP? All right. Make sure y'all smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Doesn't XLM look similar to XRP where we drop down to a discount level and now we're just ranging? Everything is sideways, all right? Confusing retail, all right? It's currently trading at 41 cents. We're at a discount. Well, let me see. Let's go out to the monthly. Yeah, the monthly is just retracing. Candle looks just like XRP, all right? Weekly. And on the weekly, we drop down to a discount. So you could have got XLM at 38 cents. That's a good discount for me. 38-cent discount. Shep, I got to get trading. I have a feeling with your TA, I'll make a damn good money. It will come back. It will come back. You, my friend. Okay, I got you. Appreciate it, Shep. XDC. Let's go out to XDC. Let's go out to the monthly time frame. On the monthly time frame, again, XDC. There's some opportunities out here for y'all that are looking to do your thing. All right. Go out to the weekly. On the weekly time frame, we're just retracing. I think XDC can come down some more. I think the entire market can come down some more. We just got to wait until see how we close this week and go into next week. And then how do we close August? All right. That's what I'm waiting for. August is pretty much done. Don't expect nothing crazy the rest of the month. We just got to consolidate, and then we're going to go into the last month of the third quarter. All right. Going to go into the last month of third quarter. So right now, just retracing XDC at 8 cents. H-bar. Let's go zoom out. Weekly time frame. H-bar. Same exact thing. Don't all these markets look the same? It's not random. I showed you that every market moved at 10 a.m. by Jerome Powell, his speech. I showed you that. And now all these markets are looking the very exact same. So retail is confused. Retail is like, man, well, why we ain't breaking out off these announcements, all this positive sentiment? Well, manipulation. But 24-cent H-bar is a steal for me. I like that. I like what it looks like. What else we got? Let's go look at Algo. As I come over and look at Algorand just consolidating sideways. All right, we down. Algo is a signal for me. So again, Algo still at a discount, still perfect, 25 cents. All right, if you want to get some Algo, y'all need to go scoop that up. It's at the perfect opportunity at a discount. Make sure y'all tap into that. All right, that's not financial advice neither. I'm just telling you from my analysis, it's at a discount. So good time to pull the trigger. Algo. All right, after looking at Algo, my favorite right now, everything is coming down right now. So during Asia session, everything is starting to pull back a little bit. But my favorite right now in the market is DAG, Constellation, down to 3 pennies yet again. You can sit there and look crazy if you want to and not pull the trigger, but it's right there for you in the taking. It's right there for you to scoop it up, take advantage. All right, it's right there for you to scoop it up and take advantage. DAG. Yes, ADA is at a discount. ADA's at a discount. Let me show you one more time. ADA. Oh, you said, I thought you said Algo. Let's go look at ADA. Let's go look at ADA. All right, Cardano. Yes, Cardano is peaking higher. All right, it's still at a discount. We're sitting inside of a 3-month fair value gap. All right, you can definitely, I would be pulling the trigger inside of this highlighted area that I got highlighted. It's not at a deep discount like it was because you could have been getting it at 54 cents, 52 cents. But overall, it's still sitting at a discount and it looks like it's on the verge of breaking out. So the all-time high is 309 and right now it's sitting at 90 cents inside of a 3-month fair value gap. So Cardano 88 is at a discount. All right. That's another one. So I give y'all 2. What do you think about DAG prices are capable of in the long future, boss? So again, in the future, DAG this is just based off utility and use case. And we talking about long term. So we talking about 20, 30 years. And it's going to be around for that long period of time unless something comes around that's going to, and they already got the partnerships and connections. But if we're talking about long term for DAG, and this is not, don't quote me on, like, don't hold me to this. This is just based on, okay, research, just looking into it, what they're going for. So data. So do y'all understand how big data is? Data is like the new oil. So watching this content, y'all are utilizing data every day. Y'all take photos on your phone. y'all record videos, y'all watching content. You go to work, all right? Everything you're using every day is requiring data. So data is unlimited. There's no ceiling to data and information, all right? So the value of data is unlimited. So with that being said, you can see, and I'm short balling this, you probably could see a $5,000, $10,000 DAG, okay? And don't quote me on that. And don't hold me on that neither, but the value of data is unlimited. So Ripple is the internet of value. Constellation is the internet of data. But guess what? They're all going to be working together. All right. Let me see if I can pull something up. Yes, it's at 3 pennies. XDC been sitting in a daily fair value gap. Yeah, let's go look up some of this old shit I got right quick. I was just looking at this the other day. Let me see if I can pull it up. 1 second. Give me a second. And yes, I see DAG going into the thousands of dollars, and we're talking about decades. All right. So I'm just saying, let me see if I can pull these old graphs up that I stole from the internet. He said Flare similar, not too educated on Flare. Flare is dealing with decentralized finance. Flare has nothing to do with what DAG is doing. They're not the same, all right? They're not the same. Flare is dealing with a whole nother niche. Constellation DAG, okay, it's just a different ball game. Let me see if I can zoom in. It won't let me zoom in. So if you look up here and you look at this graph, y'all might want to screenshot it. But you can see DAG. You got the United States Air Force partnership. And I feel like they're working with all agencies. If they're working with the United States Air Force, they're working with all agencies within government. All right. So right now, the Air Force is utilizing them. I guess they're utilizing contracts, and they're utilizing data through the Constellation network. All right. DAG is the token on the network. The Constellation network is a hypergraph transfer protocol, HGTP. So you know how the internet has HTTP? Well, hypergraph transfer protocol is HGTP. So it's the new internet. It's the new version of the internet. All right. It has no fees. It says HGTP replaces HTTP. All right. So y'all know when y'all go online right now. So if you're looking at your web browser, you're going to click the web browser and it's going to tell you HTTP, or it's going to be HTTPS for security. But HGTP replaces all of that. Okay. That's what come on now. And just to reassure you, they're working directly with the United States Air Force. All right. DAG secures bandwidth on Constellation network for federal governments. So that token. Let me see what else. They have a wallet right now. So they got the Stargazer wallet, and that's where you can go stake your DAG on there right now. And it supports the network, and you get paid back in DAG. You can do that right now in this moment. It exists right now. So you could be buying DAG right now and staking it on the network. And you already know the military is already on there utilizing the network. So you can be getting paid in DAG as you're providing staking on the network. It's considered a layer 0. So Ripple, XLM, HBAR, other blockchains are considered layer 1s, but DAG is a layer 0. It sits underneath all of those blockchains because it's dealing with data. Hypergraph network. Data is transferred through the network. Network organizes servers. Node validates data on servers. So you can have enough DAG and you can be a node owner, and then network, nodes, and data. So yeah, man, I might go buy some when I get off of this live, because why not? The Department of the Defense in the United States. So that's just one little graph. It goes deeper than that. So hopefully that was insightful. Right? Hopefully I was insightful for you. All right. Hopefully that was insightful. So right now that price of DAG is sitting right here at 3 pennies. And guess what? You're going to sit here and look at it and you're going to stare at it and you're not even going to make a move. All right. You're just going to look and stare at it and not even attempt to buy any because you're hesitant. But I'm utilizing the same concepts, the same tools that I always utilize when I'm showing you how to read price. And I'm telling you, this is at a discount. I seen XRP do this same thing. I seen XLM, I seen HBAR sit at these same levels for years. And then eventually breaks out. All right. So be early, don't be late. Be early and don't be late. Sitting at a 6-month fair value gap, just like that. All right. So hell yeah. Let's get it. I don't know, y'all. You gonna have to get with the chat with that one. You gonna have to get with the chat with that one on Red Pill. I don't know everything. One thing I do know is how to read these markets, how to read price action, how to look for opportunities, how to take advantage of opportunities, how to take action, and just a little bit of research along with this skill set goes a long way. Yes, Flare has massive potential, right? Flare is dealing with decentralized finance. Flare just needs adoption. So let's go look at Flare. Flare is at 2 pennies. It's been there for a very long time. And speaking to some people that's more smarter than me that are into, just speaking to people that's smarter than me that can explain this stuff to me in a better way. They say Flare is going to be very valuable. This ain't my chart. 1 second, man. Fuck. Let's exit out of there. 1 second, y'all. All right, Flare, right here, Flare. All right, Flare sitting at a discount. All right, Flare Network sitting at 2 pennies. All right, it's been there for a very long time. It's sitting inside of this monthly fair value gap. So, yeah, man, take advantage. Take advantage. Take advantage. So you grab Flare at 0.01, so 1 penny. All right, so shout out to you. It's still dirt cheap. All right. Mondo, I'm very bullish on Flare. Still stacking my bags. Shit, y'all gonna be super big. I mean, y'all should have over. I don't know what you should have, but at these prices, you should have about 100,000 of them. All right, why not? So yes, Flare sitting there at a discount. But if you ask me, if I had to pick between Flare and DAG, I'm picking DAG all day. All right, I'm picking DAG all day. For one, I can't be in everything, and if I had to make a choice, I'm choosing Constellation. I'm choosing DAG. Way bigger use case. Even though DeFi is going to have a major use case, but DeFi is going to have a lot of competition. There's not much competition with what Constellation and DAG is doing. That's why they already got a military Department of Defense contract. Okay, they're already dealing. Do I need to go to the website to remind y'all? Go back. And I'm not no fan. I'm not. It's just exciting to see something at a price that's at a steal. That's why I'm like hyped up. Once it moves away, I'm gonna feel like XRP. I'm gonna be like, oh well, I did what I had to do there. I felt the same way about XRP. I was like, oh my God, look at these prices. And then finally we not at those prices no more and it's expensive to buy it. So now you just look for the next opportunity. And now I'm sitting here telling y'all at 3 pennies, the blockchain standard for the United States government. All right, how much? Come on now. The blockchain standard for the United States government. And I just sat there and told you that HGTP will replace HTTP. All right. So, I mean, shit, do your research. By applying Constellation digital evidence to the range of federal use cases, America's sensitive information can now be protected whenever mission critical data is being orchestrated. All right. So we're talking about data, which is like, imagine all the data that the army, the military has that they have to secure and protect. And they're going to protect that data on the Constellation network. And it's just not the army. We're not even talking about other partnerships that we don't even know about. We talking about the military. We talking about the Department of Defense. We talking about the world's most powerful, allegedly military in the world, with all this sensitive data that they have to secure on networks and shit. And DAG is going to be the token that's going to be securing it. Okay? I'm just saying. You said, would you dump XDC for DAG? That's a good question. That's a good question, Daryl. That's a good question. That's a good question. I'm too old to look too long term. Drink water, Kaj. I'm gonna call you Kaj. Drink some water, man. Drink some water. It'll keep you youthful. Lenny, you said no. How much DAG you think is good, buy, boss? I got some money to spend. I can't tell you how much is good, but right now I would say, you know, if you can start stacking tens of thousands of DAG tokens, like let's say you take a purchase, like let me get 10,000 right here, and then next week let me get another 10,000, and you do it like that, and just gradually do it until you feel comfortable with like, okay, I'm good with this. That's what I say. I can't tell you what you should do, but I'm just saying. You said Cajun boss? That's funny. But Daryl, would I swap XDC for DAG? XDC is dealing with smart contracts, and I'm gonna tell you the reason I would, okay? And this is just me. Don't hold me for y'all XDC fans. XDC for one, I just as of lately, I've seen that Ripple and Stellar can do trade finance. All right. So is that a market that at first I initially thought, okay, Zenfin, XDC, that they're going to be able to take, that's their market. They're going to control that portion of the market. But then now we see XLM and Ripple, Stellar and Ripple, they both can utilize their tokens for trade finance. Then I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Now XDC they have competition for that market. Also, another reason would be is, even though we know they're coming over here to the United States, they're not a United States company. They got to come over here and get licenses to do business over here. But if I wanted to stay with U.S. companies, Constellation, Hedera, Ripple, Stellar, those are 4 United States companies that are probably going to get favored. I mean, as far as we know, XDC doesn't have any contracts with DOD, Department of Defense. Now, they probably got banking contracts in Corda and R3, but do they have other, I can't say. It's hard to say. But if it was me, I would consolidate into DAG. Or just buy both of them. Fuck it. Just buy both of them, because XDC is at 8 pennies and DAG is at 3 pennies. So why not just do both of them? Fuck it. All right, make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. If you sitting in the back of the bushes, hit the subscribe button. All right, y'all have not subscribed. I know everybody in here ain't subscribed, so hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Y'all come over here and tap into the Patreon as well if you want to learn how to trade and learn technical skill. If you want to learn technical precision, okay? Tap into the Patreon. The link is in the description. All right, so with that being said, man, we went over the markets. All right, we went over everything. So I got to tend to my child. So let's see. I think that's going to be it for today, man. I think that's going to be it. So make sure y'all hit that like button again. Subscribe to the channel. All right. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Tap into the Patreon before y'all head up out of here. The link is in the description. Join the community. All right. Got different things. If you just want to be a community member, that's cool. It's very affordable. If you want to watch my lessons and learn how to trade, I got those as well. And I also got my mentorship. That's the deeper level where I'm mentoring you and coach you how to trade. So y'all click the link in the description. Y'all in the Discord, I'll tap in with y'all as well. I'll see y'all on the next one. Appreciate it.